up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
Good evening, Cart Before the Horse Nation. Live show starting soon. Make sure you get your popcorn, get you a glass of wine, roll your doob, whatever you got to do. Show starting shortly.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome. Live Saturday night, Regal Rumble. We in the building, Mr. Walker. How you feeling, brother?
Yes, sir. I am feeling fan freaking tastic per usual. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, El Nug Nugs and Late Bonquishas. Welcome to Cart Before the Horse Regal Rumble in affiliation with the Bougie Negro Podcast. And also, as all you Negroes know, in association with Ain't No Fun Once the Rabbits Got the Gun Entertainment. What's going on with you this fine Regal Saturday?
I got beans and bologna. Yeah.
Shout out to Unc. Like you said, I'm guessing some people saying rest in peace. You know, I guess I still haven't confirmed it, but it's heavy on the people are saying it, but there's other people saying not. But
have yet to be confirmed. It's unfortunate, man. You know how rumors and fake news go around in the hood. We all know. So hopefully Unc's still alive, but we know what the inevitable is.
So yeah, Unc like Tupac right now. We don't know. Y'all remember, they'd be like Tupac, yeah, people didn't know. They say a lot of times, but eventually it was true,
Come let us find out Unc got some bread folks liable to be squabbling over, huh? That be the catch. Like Unc had a whole inheritance that he couldn't get to because of the crack smoking, but maybe once he transitions,
at the very least, he might have some Facebook royalties. So he might have a whole AdSense check, in limbo. Who knows?
That's crazy. They're like, hey, we got some funds here for Big Unc. He didn't have a bank account, so we didn't have nowhere to send it. But it's some bread sitting here.
So
Yeah,
Unc is a legend, though. Rest in peace.
I got beans and bologna. Yeah.
If it's true. If it's true. Yeah, I want to see that.
Alleged RIP. Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's true, but man, it's rough.
Only with the internet and social media can you have an alleged RIP. Allegedly.
He a legend over here. Not only he's on the soundboard, he got drops, he got his own emoji. Drop them Unc, all the channel members. Go ahead. Make sure y'all drop the right one though. Y'all be dropping what's my man name?
Sad piece of
they be dropping what's his name? Not Dr. CB, but
they be dropping Dick Gregory.
Yeah, not Dick Gregory, not Mr. Wilson, but Unc. All right. It's a lot of emojis in there.
They just started picking somebody old. Which one of these ninjas is Unc?
Yeah. So here we go. We're gonna get into it though. Hit the like button as you're coming in, no matter which channel you're watching on. Hit the like button so we can get the show started.
There you go. If you're a real OG, you're gonna watch the show on both channels, both of them. All right.
Respectfully. And shout out to Cousin Walker. She come through gifting a channel membership to Single by Choices and Cart for the Horse and a super chat.
Shout out to Cousin Walker for the consistent cousin package. Appreciate you, Jamisa. Thank you.
So she come through with the $10, says this is for the big pot. Keep the conversation moving. Expose all 100K jive chickens.
Jive chickens on the loose.
Appreciate you, sister. And El Paulino, she come with the channel membership and the super sticker as well.
Shout out to the ever pleasant El Paulino package. Thank you, sister.
And my guy Rashad, he come through with the $5. How you feeling, brother? Says shout out to Mr. Walker and Gavin X. Love, peace, and fish grease to the funniest Negroes on. He says Negroes to gods on YouTube. He says hit the like button.
Hit the like button. Appreciate you, brother Rashad. Hit the like button on your way in, ladies and gents. It costs you absolutely nothing. It's free. It's for the free. All right.
That part. So, and as you coming in, y'all see the title of the show. Y'all see the thumbnail. It says, what are your real dating options? So we're talking reality versus fantasy. And these sisters are saying they're the prize, though. So
Shoot. No, we've had this discussion way too many times. Listen here. Why do we want to keep doing this? The guys are the prize. Why are men the prize? The men that these women that we cover on our dating show, all right, they they come asking for a guy, the same guy. So how can we not say he the prize? Is he not a rare commodity? Is it not hard to obtain him? It must be, because they all asking for him. So I get so perplexed. And I will say this, I've said it before. It's a shame and a pity that we come to this, that we got to say who's the prize, who's the winner. It's goofy. But here we are. Here we are.
So with that being said, we're going to get into it. Hit the like button if you're just coming in. Me and Mr. Walker, we up here cooking. We are flying solo tonight. We need to recover after y'all last week. Y'all was on, going wild. So we cooking tonight.
Yeah. No Tiffany, no Luna, no Queen of the Heathens.
Yeah. All right. We all gonna take a break, right? So yeah, some people like, oh man, nah, we about to cook. Hit the like button. We got a jam-packed show still lined up. We talking, what are your real dating options? So you got people out here talking about they want to divest. The divester said, oh, well, I'll just go talk to Brad and Chad and them. So you got that segment of the dating market.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got, go ahead. I
was going to say now, that's cap. That's what we got to stop. When we talking about our lovely melanated sisters talking about they're going to go date Brad and Chad, talking about divesting. Bonquisha's options to divest are not the same as Nug Nugs. Can we come to agreement with that? That is all. That is something that the post sisterhood would not concede on that. Just accept it and move forward with more accountability and self-awareness. Like, just they're like, no, we want it just as much. The numbers show otherwise.
So you got the divestors, then you got the women who saying they want to be married, but they want to be stay-at-home wives, aka they want Mr. Six Figures. No matter how much money they make, they want to quote unquote have kids or not have kids, but they want to travel and they don't want to work. So you got them folks.
So do the stay-at-home moms, do they have to obtain Mr. Six Figures in order to be a stay-at-home mom? The answer is no, you don't. But in today's social media driven society, that's what they saying. You can't be a stay-at-home mom without the Escalade and the Maserati. Can you? No, gotta have that. Can't have a Honda Accord, you know what I'm saying, and a Nissan Rogue. No, you ain't stunting hard enough.
And then after that, you got a giant segment of women who are, we call them side pieces or the sugar babies or the women that
she belongs to the streets.
You got these women, and these women seem to be leading the pack though when it's all said and done.
And there we go. The sugar babies, the side pieces. Well, I concur. I feel as if they are leading the pack. Why? Because the dating market has become so transactional, and they playing by the rules. Side pieces, nasty hoochie mama sugar babies, they playing by the rules. They're like, all right, we transactional. Put the money in my hand, trick daddy.
And then we got like the underworld though. This is something that people don't talk about, only probably over here. And we call them green card bay, and we got prison bay. This is like the lowest of hanging fruit, right? This is where most women should be parking their vehicles, but
God, though. They don't want to pay to play. With prison bays and green card bays, you gonna pay to play. Meaning, you're gonna pay for that relationship. You're gonna be at least the breadwinner at the least in that relationship. And they don't want that. They too good for that. Mr. X, that would be settling. That's what they say with their mouth. But then they go up there late at night at 12 midnight when the clock strikes 12, and they go on that Facebook pen pals lovers for lonely women, and they go find them a prison bae. And Bonquisha then came up here on our single by choices, and she done told the tale. Facebook found you a prison bae.
So here we are. That's where we're going to start the show off tonight. Hit the like button if you're just coming in. Shout out to my guy, O'Shea Dew Jackson over there. He got a video we're going to check out because, you know, Prison Bae he says he's surprised. These women are saying he's surprised. So we're going to start here.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Hit the like button, folks.
And then I got an email. The email came from a brother by the name of P. And it says, no description needed. Just watch this nonsense. So, of course, I pressed play.
Jailbirds are up
Y'all
1.
dudes that's on the streets, y'all gotta step y'all game up. Y'all are losing to these dudes that's in the damn prison system, okay? I was on TikTok last night and I ran across a live. It was like 4 dudes that was in the feds. So I just tapped in to be nosy to see what they were talking about. Do y'all know it was thousands of girls on there, like being so thirsty, asking these locked up dudes, oh, what's your JPay? I want to send you some money. I want to come see you. I want to be your pen pal. Like, has the dating pool become that bad that we got to reach out to that's locked up for love? And these is winning. Like, they taking all the bad ones too. Like, y'all dudes on the streets got to step y'all game up. Y'all are losing terribly to some in the penitentiary. What? That's wild. And don't be mad at me. I'm just saying. I guess they loving the jail talk right now. I don't know. It's working. Whatever they saying and whatever they doing, it's working. Every other female I know is dealing with some dude in prison. I don't know. But it speaks volumes about y'all dudes on the streets.
And guys, that video came.
So I'm gonna stop it for a minute. And this is what we saying. There's a level of control. These modern women, you know, they out here in the streets, nug running them dry. They got no control over them. But you know, when this man in prison, you know where he at. He ain't sleeping with no women. And you know, it's control. That's my thing with it. What's your I don't know.
Yes, I agree. I like the way you said ain't sleeping with no women. Yeah, listen here. We talked about this, man. Bonquisha, she up here talking this mess. Sister, you are prime pickings for Prison Bae with your big old hefty self. She up here talking about Prison Bae winning.
Now she trying to say she's married. I don't know if she said that here, quote unquote. That's what she said. I don't know.
Listen.
I think she said, don't come after me. I'm the messenger. I'm married or something. I don't know.
If you listen here, man, if you married and you up here, I can only admit, listen, you know what it is. There's levels to marriages now. Leave it there. Done and done. Back to her, these Prison Bae tales. So she up here talking about Prison Bae winning. Just because he can hook some single, desperate baby mamas late in the midnight hour, that ain't winning. There was other guys up here. There was other brothers that were saying that Prison Bae was winning. The one brother came up on Single by Choices, and he had a woman walking behind him, and he up to look for another friend. And he was like, yeah, you know, he fresh out the pen. And the dude's like, he winning. He getting all the chicks. Like, and we got to draw a line. Like, when did it become quantity over quality? Seriously. Even with the Prison Baes. How Prison Bae, incarcerated ninja, a dude that ain't free, talking about he doing better than free dudes. I agree. If you're a single guy and you having a hard time getting a woman, maybe you should take a little bit of offense to that. But nah, that's just pure desperation. That's not Prison Bae winning. That is Bonquisha reaching down in the gutter for companionship. Talking about he winning because he ain't got to get off the phone. Think about it. That ninja is surrounded by a whole bunch of funky, stinking, ugly dudes. All right. He don't want to get off the phone. He gonna talk to her all day, give her all the gratification she needs. She's so beautiful. She the best thing ever. He's surrounded by a whole bunch of dudes.
That part. And shout out to Grace Lachelle. She come through, says, hey, y'all, happy Sunday or Saturday.
There you go. Happy Saturday. or whatever day it is.
And my guy Divine Photos, he's come through the $5. Says Unc and Ocho Cinco said it best. You can't come into their world, Mr. Six Figures, and spend the way they spend. Yeah, shout out to Unc and Ocho Cinco on Nightcap. I see they was reviewing the Ashley Dalton. That was pretty cool. So
okay, shout out to Unc and Big Ocho. I'm a fan. I like them. They dope.
Maybe we'll check it out. Yeah, maybe I'll try to cue it up here after we done with this segment. We'll take a look at it. And shout out to Frederick Howard. Says, ladies, them roses are taking away your eggs. Just saying. Yeah, they selling the roses at Walmart now, so it's over.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
How can you can sell what? How are they marketing it?
Sitting there back in the electronics, they selling all the toys back there, like stuff like vibrator massagers and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, mom was like, "How did you that? It's just personal massage. Good luck. Keep hitting the little man, but with all them gigawatts. Enjoy. Now,
the rose is in Walmart. Sick work. Yeah. Nonetheless,
it's over. Yeah.
I said that's wow.
Like, how do you? It's like selling a dang on pistol in Toys R Us to me. Like, that's wild. Like, how do you market that? It's a whole sex toy, and back in electronics by the flat screens. Yeah. Like our kids is too nosy. I can't take my babies back by electronics because she's like, what's that? See what I'm saying? Nothing. I'm like, it's nothing. It's just nothing.
And shout out to Divine Photos with the $10. Says, if a woman is not willing to go 50-50 and not contribute while the man is doing everything from paying all the bills to providing, it puts the woman in a position of having no leverage from a man.
And this, you know what? I was just having this conversation with a young couple today. Nobody wants to build this over for this. 50-50 has been demonized. You know, I'm on record saying it should be 100-100. But yeah, this is done. Everybody want to meet each other at the finish line. Shout out to DJ Hemp over at This Might Be Risky. The finish line mentality. Don't nobody want to work together. Nobody want to go through the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs of a relationship and build that bond and really have something worth building for. They don't want it. They just, hey, give it to me for the free. Like likes.
Mm-hmm. And BY says prison base smashing them female COs. Yeah. And Tony says Nug can cheat with no repercussions. Prison bait cheats, Bonquisha sends him back to jail. It's the only way some B-dubs can control a 6'5" and shape Negro. Yeah.
I seen this is too true, Tony. I done see this with some of my uncles. They will. Go ahead and act up. I'm calling your parole officer. You know you ain't home. I'm gonna call him. Better get home. I done seen it. A grown man, get home. I'm gonna call him right now. You're going back. Doing 2 years easy. Come on.
That's sick work. Shout out to Jay Gray. Says Prison Bay phone check, homie, phone check. And DB says the Jailbirds are winning in her eyes because that's all she qualifies for. And most women, yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. Most sisters that size,
yep.
You cream of the crop for Prison Bay, so watch your mouth.
Mm-hmm. And Grace Lachelle says, my bad, I'm blowing. Happy Saturday.
There we go. It's all good.
And Deshaun come through, says, salute SBC chat and Mosh, just checking in.
Appreciate you, brother Deshaun.
Shout out to Q What It Do. Says, with the $5, people get what they can get. The few ladies you guys profile with Prison Bay were in a bind, broke, unattractive, uneducated.
Well, here's the thing now. It's some sister that ain't necessarily broke and uneducated. They will still take a Prison Bay. This is confirmed. I guarantee it.
And here we go. Hit the like button. We about to show you.
No.
From a young lady by the name of Quinn_DUH88, also known as LaQuinda Hooper. So I thought this video was very interesting. The reason why it was interesting because she was pretty much blaming men, and in this case, culturally, I'm assuming she meant black men. How come you brothers out there are letting these jailbird dudes take all these women? And these women look good. These women are beautiful. Like, and you brothers are not out here getting with them. So of course, some black men started checking her in the comments. And we have this brother by the name of Nathan. He put up a comment that said, they are winning, stupid ASS, they lost. They are in prison. How is that a flex being locked up? Go right ahead and go get them. So this is what she said.
Listen, I told y'all not to get mad at me, okay? Don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger. I'm just telling y'all what I seen when I tapped onto that live. It was 4 dudes in the feds. And when I say it, the comments was just coming. They had like thousands of girls, all girls. And they were nice looking because, yes, I did go be nosy and look at their page. They was nice looking females that was on them dudes' trail. And I was baffled, like, oh, wow. I didn't know it was like that. You know what I mean? Like, they was with no shame. They was at them dudes like real bad. And I was like, what the hell? So when I say they winning, I'm not saying that they're winning. I'm saying that they're winning with the females based off what I seen. Like, come on now, y'all don't give me too much. Y'all don't do that to me. I'm just talking about what I see. And I really was just being funny, making a joke about it. Y'all are really taking this serious and blown out of proportion. We know a dude in jail ain't winning. We get that. But they winning with the is what I was trying to say. Okay? Like, chill out on me. I don't want to fight. And I'm married. I got a husband. I was just saying. Damn.
Before I get into that, there was another.
So we'll stop it again here.
Hell.
So she said it was thousands of women. Y'all seen these guys go live on Facebook and stuff, Prison Bay. They go on Kendra's show and the dudes be like, I got 1,000 women. Like you said, these ain't the most desirable women, but all of them, some of them are. Like it's unfortunate. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think, what you got? It's bad.
We know what it is, man. These sisters Ship are talking about is good looking sisters. Everybody on these ninjas trail. Listen here, man. Just because a sister looks good don't mean ish. We didn't observe that time and time again on Single by Choices. Don't matter. It ain't just all about the looks, Crystal. And here we go again. She keep talking about she married. There's levels to marriage. Leave that there. Because I tell you what, she up here cursing, got chest tattoos. We talk about it. Is that a good representation of your union? I think's not. And so this is it. So this is Bonquisha's one of her new sign language tactics. And that's to tell all the men out here, y'all ain't getting no cootie-catter. She loves saying it, y'all dusty, y'all ain't getting no cat. Prison Bay getting all the cat. Ain't y'all mad? Ain't y'all jealous? Now what you gonna do now? Go start moving weight so you get locked up?
Yeah, they trying to tell free men, y'all need to step y'all game up, quit letting Prison Bay take all these women. And it's like
they like that. What do we call it? That fake bravado, that false bravado of masculinity. Dude just constantly being just
and they got level of control. These women come up here and say, I bet I was on the phone with him for 20 hours straight. Ain't no ninja out here on his purpose even calling you. Y'all might get a text. So
there you
like,
go.
this out here won't even text me, but this guy here will stay on the phone with me for 15 hours straight. He won't even hang up straight through the night.
One thing, I applaud Prison Bay because I've seen him work in real time. Prison Bay is like a PIMP. He understands the game. He know that women are emotional. So he gonna sit on that phone. Listen here, I done seen it. Prison Bay sending poetry home. Like I said, he don't have nothing better to do besides push-ups. He gonna be on that phone, especially if he a resourceful Prison Bay. You know what I'm saying? A top shot out there in the streets. He could be on the phone. No, he gonna have a cell phone, all that. All right, 3-way calls. He gonna be having edible rations being delivered to the apartments. all that. Bonquisha, she's stuck. You got this thugnificent ninja who on the outside ain't gonna pay you no non-sexual attention, but he giving you 18 hours straight on the weekends of non-sexual attention. Kinda. He talk about throwing things to you, but he can't. They love it. It's like Bonquisha catnip. And it don't matter if they big, slim, thick, ugly, educated, or dumb as a bucket of rocks. They love what he providing.
So with that being said, we're gonna take a quick pivot. We're gonna take a stroll down Prison Bays Lane. All right. And because they are, like I said before, they on Kendra show, they everywhere. So we're gonna illustrate one for y'all.
Prison Bay Lane. What's that? The Green Mile?
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So hit the like button. Hit the like button regardless of what channel you watching on. Hit the like button. We got a tale a woman want to tell.
I bet.
And also shout out to my girl Monique in the chat. Hit us with a $10 in the Cash app. We appreciate you, Monique.
Monique, wonder how to get a Prison Bay Monique, you know, some good conversation and promise him some butter soup when he get home.
And she says this is for G Monda, not G Honda. She called him G Monda. She says play Let's Get Married remix. And she threw a heart up for you, G Honda.
Oh, G, okay. G Honda scared. You know what, Monique? I'm sorry to let you know, but G Honda, he's scared.
Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that, straight.
Shout out to my guy. Also, El Paulino come through, says, how is Prison Bay winning? Just look at her picture. They are losing.
Well, she claimed that Prison Bay get all the sassy ladies.
And DB says, send her to the darn Titanic. Delusional as heck. And she's basically called herself a 304.
She married. See, that's my, here we go. Stop. That's a married woman up here glorifying this madness. That's why I say it's levels to marriage. There ain't no way that a married woman should be up here telling dudes like she all but glorifying Prison Bay's antics.
Yeah, she said she came across a live stream and seen 4 guys in prison on there. Like, what? Oh.
The algorithm don't work like that. It's only going to show in front of you what you wants to see. I can assure you. Yeah, stop, boy. I just stumbled across. You don't stumble across nothing no more. All right. If you don't want to see it, the algorithm ain't throwing it in your face. So you can say ain't no more stumbling. That's what you wanted to see.
So we're gonna stumble right across this woman here. Hit the like button, folks. We going down Prison Bay Lane. Here we go.
Where you calling me from?
I'm from Dallas.
Dallas.
Well, I stay in Dallas. I'm from East Texas, actually.
East Texas.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
I am 40. I just turned 40 April the 23rd, so I'm a Taurus.
Taurus. What do you do for a living?
I work at Assurian. I have a notary license, and I do insurance.
Okay. So we got Cookie, Dallas, 40. She's a Taurus. When's your birthday?
April the 23rd.
Oh, it passed. Happy belated.
Thank you.
In East Texas, works at Assurant.
I stay in Dallas, but I'm from East Texas.
Okay. You work at Assurant?
Assurian, yes.
Assurian.
So if you break your phone, I come out and bring you a new phone, basically.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I have a 20, 19, and 15.
All by the same man?
No, 2.
2 men. You ever been married?
No, just engaged.
Engaged. All right, so we got Cookie, Dallas, 40, Taurus. She works at Assurian.
Yes.
Mom of 3 kids by 2 men, never married, but once engaged. What kind of man? What kind of man you looking for? She's 40 years old.
Yes. Preferred a Israelite. It's a whole nother story, but if he's watching, he know who he is. But just someone's good all the way around. Just I waited on a man 3.5 years in prison, so yeah.
What happened? Did he get out?
He got out. just didn't treat me right. Just more so one of them guys that's like, um, if you say, well, hey, this right here makes me feel some type of way, it's more so like, well, what about my feelings? My feelings don't matter.
So here we go. This is a tale as long as time. Like Mr. Walker said, when this ninja in prison, he's writing you poetry. He can sit there on the phone 15 hours a day. But when he get out, he can barely stay in the house. He ain't got nothing nice to say. It all they all say the same thing. I would love to know the rates of prison bay. Got to be like 1% success rates.
1% absolute hopeful best. It is, the game is what it is, man. They need to respect it. She talking about, you waited 3 years. 3 years, that brother gave you pure, unadulterated, Shakespearean, undivided attention. She couldn't think straight. All he thought about was you. So you think? As soon as he got home, he beat till he couldn't beat no more. This is a term that they use. They say he got used to her. Prison Bay said, don't let me get used to you. If I get used to you, then I'm gonna be used to you, and I'm gonna go find something I'm used to. So he came home, he got his fill, he got used to her, and now she's lonely again. Who could have saw this coming? Oh.
All right. And shout out to Goddess Bella with the $10.
Money.
She says, peace and love to the SBC family. Wagwan. She says, G Manda though, Ras.
G Manda. I like it. That's gonna stick.
Yeah. The ladies in the chat, stay on G Honda. All right. Don't quit playing.
Shout out to G Manda.
And Q What It Do says, some of these clips try to create scarcity where there is none.
There you go. I agree. There you go.
All right. And my guy G Manda come through. Been the chat. I'm here for 11 months. He says, salute, blessings, family. Get fake Beyonce out of here.
Not yet, G Manda. Hold on.
So here we go. We talking prison base. She waited 3 years for this guy. Here we go.
Were you guys dating exclusively while he was in jail?
We had already been dating. I've been knowing him since 2012.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So was that your last relationship?
Yes, a year and a half ago.
All right. So any other requirements before we go to your deal breakers?
Be attentive, respectful, honest, loyal. Just
what about look? Should he look a certain way?
make sure he has a mighty beard.
Has to have a beard.
Yes.
Okay. Cookie, should he be in Dallas?
I'm open.
Open. Could he have kids?
Yeah.
He can have kids. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I make about 70, so somewhere in there.
So make at least 70 or more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra cam. You're kind of doing it. Okay. We see you. Oh, we saw that booty when you turned around, girl.
I know. I was trying to avoid it. Be quiet, Tamisha. Sorry. My daughter talking about don't hype her up.
Okay. We see you. Oh, we saw that booty when you turned around, girl.
I know. I was trying to.
So, Big Auntie, she go from prison bay. Now she want a man got to make 70K. That's like a top 20% black man. So from prison bay to 70K.
Stop the freaking cap. She said, all I heard was she said she wanted a ninja that's a Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? We don't know much about that, but what we do know is a lot of the prison base, they do tend to take up new religions and stuff. And she said she wanted a brother that's that with a mighty beard. Her words, mighty beard. She asking for a prime prison babe by name and description. It's quite sick. And then she go, look at her, look at big old blowed out. Now prison babe love this forever. Do you not understand that this is prison babe Mona Lisa? Look at her. She got her daughter there in the house. We talked about that madness that takes place. She got a big old goofy dookie booty. She thick. Yeah, this is it. This is Prison Bae catnip. Prison Bae couldn't ask. I will give her this. Prison Bae can't ask for much more. He on that hard mat. You soft and squishy. Oh, he coming. He love you. Why he love you for a couple weeks.
Man, so here we go. Shout out to my guy Jihan to come back. Says Don Jeter new LLC ATL. Y'all out of pocket. Yeah. Mr. Gino with $10 says you have to be an idiot to think you can outsmart an entire prison. He says Prison Bae has a plethora of others to school him to that ism. Okay, so
it's all game. That's what I'm saying. All they doing in there, they sharing the game and Nug learning. The OG Nugs is doing like life. He like, listen, you just gotta talk to her. Don't stop talking to her. She gonna get dazed and confused. Listen here, I tip my hat to Prison Bae with his debauchery. He the only ninja that can get Bonquisha weenie drunk with no real weenie, mental weenie.
And that's what they want, though. They want a man who's emotionally intelligent. So Prison Bae will morph. He's like clay. Prison Bae is like a pile of clay. And then the more Bonquisha get to talking, he just start morphing himself into whatever she wants.
Whatever you need. Like I said, poetry. And that's they like, oh, I got me one. This dude, he in there for attempted deletion. So he tough. He all big and he write me sweet poems. What else could I ask for? Then he come home, poetry gone, oops upside your head, all that.
All that. Side chick, baby on the way.
Oh yeah, all that. Baby mama got to move in with y'all. All that.
Terrible. All right. And Gianna says, y'all leave G Monda alone. He loves everybody.
Hey, shout out to G Monda.
And Frederick Howard says, Prison Bae control that rose by the phone. Yeah, that's a whole other story. So they got the thing now where these toys come with apps. So most of these toys that they connected to some type of application you can download to your phone. They're telling Prison Bae, here, download this app. Here's the password. And Prison Bae in there while they on FaceTime. Prison Bae. So Prison Bae got all this control from behind. Prison Bae making that thing on the boat rock from behind the walls. If the warden knew, all right. Prison Bae in there just Bonquisha, he in prison. Zapping her.
So here we go. Here's my question. I'm tired of this. So is it pathetic? All right. That Bonquisha gotta go to an incarcerated man. He can't leave. He can't move. Bonquisha gotta go search behind prison walls and say, "Hey, there, incarcerated man, are you busy?" He like, "No, I ain't got no. I got tab on my hands." She's like, "Can you download this app? I sure am lonely. Download this app and just start hitting the button buzzes. Start hitting the button so I can get the buzzing." Like, dang on, what was that one game? Simon Says Connect. I don't know. They just sitting there. That's wicked. You that desperate. You got a whole remote man. He remotely playing with your meats via app and a Walmart sex toy. Get out of my face. I'm over it.
That's where we at. So here we go. We're gonna let her land the plane. We're gonna keep it moving. Oh.
We see you. Oh, we saw that booty when you turned around, girl.
I know. I was trying to avoid it. Be quiet, Tamisha. Sorry. My daughter talking about don't hype her up. Sorry.
What was your last relationship? The guy that was out of prison?
Yeah, he got out in 2022. We separated. So we've been separated for about a year and a half.
Okay. Oh, now I hear echo. Is it going? Okay. Well, you don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
You're nasty.
We can't hear you.
Hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay. About 7 months. I'm not willing to give it away to any and everybody.
Oh.
Okay, 7 months ago. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Patience.
Okay.
Overthinking. I'm a Taurus, so you know.
Overthinking.
Overthinking is definitely one. Patience is another one. I think I said that. Um, Hot headed. I can be hot headed sometimes.
Okay.
And then she said something, y'all. She said, I don't give this Kuda Kata away to just any and everyone. Pete the hoodoo. She gonna meet some new man, tell you how she's celibate, how she can't give you the Kuda Kata. You're gonna be like, whoa, what you mean? And she gonna tell you this damn story about how she made a guy wait 3 years. She ain't gonna never tell you this man was in prison. She gonna like, look, my ex waited 3 years. You can at least wait, 6 months. He waited 3 years.
He gonna be like 3 years. This gonna be some blowed out simp. He ain't smelt Kuda Kata in 3 years. He gonna be like, okay. She like, in the meantime, show me that this is real and hit my cash app. This blowed out simp ain't gonna know what hit him. Little do he know, Nug coming through hitting for the free. He ain't got, and he leaving with a bologna sandwich. Shout out to Unc.
So that was my take on it. And Divine come through the $5, says they rather fall in love with the man behind bars than a free man. Okay, we know it's all about control because successful women can manipulate nugs.
That's the only man they could get. We said it, Divine. We get what we can. The only reason why Bonquisha reaching in the penitentiary for a man is because where is she gonna reach? The swamp?
Or like we said before, green card bay. So that's like you see what I'm saying? Pick your poison.
See, with green card bay, she know what that is. So you see what I'm saying? Green card bay, they both don't mind lying to you, telling you the sweetest of lies. However,
green card bay and prison bay, it's like an alligator and a crocodile, right? It's like some people really don't know the difference if you ain't really educated. You're like, oh, alligator, crocodile, right?
There you go. Yeah. Because both can end up with the law at your door, but one is more likely to. So, and that's the thing. Bonquisha, I've said this, I'm on record for saying, I'm going to keep saying it. Bonquisha would be fortunate and lucky in today's dating market to land her a prototype green card bay. Serious, she don't even realize that. It's green card bay over prison bay. Shoot. Golly, I would imagine.
So there we go. I see somebody said green card bay is docile. Yeah. So alligators are more calm than a crocodile, huh?
There you go. Like a caiman. So there you go. Prison bay, you know what I'm saying? That's just a big old nasty, big old prehistoric crocodile, just nasty. Now crocodile, chew your whole head off. And green card bay, he like a little caiman alligator. You can put something around his mouth and pet him. You see what I'm saying? He can control the madness. But prison bay, oh, you belong to him.
That's sick work. And Tony says prison bay hitting buzzer beaters like Flu Jordan. Huh.
They like that toxic masculinity. They like it.
And your mama don't wear no drawers. Said, let's get dark. Let's get dark as her bartered Kuda Kata. Okay. He says it's He says it's physiological. Prison bay is the only man that can leave her. He is in jail. He says she has control. The sub is ready.
There we go.
Psychology. It's psychological.
Yes.
Okay.
Psychological. Listen here, man. I said that. You talking about her dark and bartered Kuda Kata. I said that last show. When these big old sisters, all their skin tones don't be the same color. You understand? It'd be dark and chafed down there. They make gels and salves for it. But yeah.
It's bad. So
it's all bad.
You're sleeping with prison bay. Now you want a respectable man. You should never came up here and said that.
Never. Like, seriously, fellas, put a 1 in the chat if you would go behind a prison bay. What about, so we know everybody gonna say, no, I ain't going behind no low-level drug dealer, D-boy. What about white collar crime prison bay? Fed time. Yeah. Huh? Now what?
Is that the chances? Is that the guy she talking about? What's she talking?
No, she talking about the brother that went to the feds for robbing a dang going travel agency.
Mm-mm. And Jay Gray says her room smell like 25/8 twerk wind year round.
That's unfortunate. Not 24/7, 25/8.
And El Paulino says women would rather date down than submit to a man and marry up.
Amen to that. Yes. Yes.
And shout out to Trust Me TV with the $5 super sticker.
Appreciate you.
And my guy Skinny Boy, he says, drop the Popeyes things for Pink Peel. Huh.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Yeah. How you doing that, Skinny Boy? Shout out to Pink Peel. How you feeling tonight, sister? So like we saying, let her land this plane. We're going to keep it moving.
Come on, sister.
She'll be high at it. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I think he will be lucky because I am ready to be submissive. I have lived the stripper world. You know, I stripped from 2003 to 2014. So I'm just ready to be submissive. I'm ready for a man to be, I'm ready to show him what a woman should really be like.
So you're a former stripper.
Yes.
So you gave it up just because of age, or why'd you stop stripping?
No, because I have girls. I have all girls.
Stop
the cap.
I knew it.
Nigga eat me out. I'm out here in Miami. Hey, looking for the hoochie daddy. Why the niggas that get ratchet? My son need a new pair. Too many bitches. Where the niggas at? I'm trying to get my coochie stretched. Yeah. I'm trying to get my coochie stretched. Yeah. You know the dreadheads do the best. Yeah. I like a nigga with a stretch. Yeah.
It's over. I didn't even look. This is a blind reaction for us. Yeah, I didn't catch that part. Holy hell.
She a whole certified 304 lady of the night with 3 daughters, bringing Prison Bay into this.
She done all this. We say this all the time. Keeping it real gone wrong. She did not have to come up here tonight and say nothing about Prison Bay. She didn't have to say nothing about this 304. Granted, we glad you did, but this a dating show. It's over.
Ex-stripper, ex-Prison Bay catnip, and now you're looking for marriage? Playoffs with 3 daughters, and your one daughter sitting there watching you do the Kendrick cam, talking about don't gas you up. You already got competition within your home. Your daughter's even hating on you. What we talking about? We keep telling y'all this is one of the darkest corners of the dating market. This corner here, desperate Bonquisha in a corner somewhere with three teenage daughters for the most part. I didn't catch the ages, but at least one of them a teenager, if not 2 or 3. And now Prison Bay coming to this. This is not Mr. Morale, all right? This is a prison ninja.
And she talking about now she want a $70K provider man. Man, y'all got to do better. Shout out the Veronica rules in full effect on it's 2 sides of the Veronica coin though. Don't end up on the wrong side of it.
This is wicked. She need this over. This is so bad. The light she done put out was for Prison Bay, Nugs, and most insidious blowed out simps. All right. These them simps that will get in there and deal with her, just try to get with her offspring. I'm trying to tell you something. This is the darkest corner. This is the worst. This is some of the worst ish I done seen.
So there we go. Man, there we go.
Okay.
And if I continue to show them that role, then they're gonna think it's okay, and it's not.
So now
you gotta
you
have
want
respect.
So as a stripper, you wasn't submissive. So now you want to be submissive.
I was submissive. I did not date guys because if I'm not real with me, how I'm gonna be real with you? So, you know, my baby daddy, they are just I was young. I had my oldest at 19. So I went through a lot at a young age. So it was one of them situations that I was looking for love in all the wrong places.
Okay. We
So
got I can't pronounce your name, but they said Israelites don't have sex until marriage.
correct. That's me.
So that's what you're waiting
That's
for.
why I've been submissive. I mean, that's why I've been celibate.
So you
7
became an
months.
Israelite 7 months ago?
No, I've been an Israelite for the last year. It's just I was with the guy. And so I waited the whole 3.5 years. I didn't have sex with nobody.
Oh my God.
Making us pay for water, you son of a... You're making us pay for grapes, apples, things that God gave us for free.
She said, Kendra, she didn't even know what she was. She said, Kendra, I'm segregated. I mean, what is it called?
I'm assimilated. I mean, I'm associated. What is it? What do it mean when you don't keep your cootie cat to yourself? What is that, Kendra? Listen, here. This is, I want to know the brother that's going to sign up for this deal. Here you go, brother. Here's what we offering. A completely used up, blowed out Bonquisha. All right. She 3 for 2. She loves her a prison ninja. All right. The cootie cat are used up. Ain't no juice left, sir. No juice. If you lucky at this time, you can get some seeds, a little bit of pulp, some skin too. All right. And here's the kicker. We understand. We understand that she was just hunching a year ago. We understand that she 3 for 2. We understand that, sir. And she was never married, but she was proposed to. All right. But now, if you want a chance at this, if you want a chance at this prize, you got to wait till you marry her before you get some coup de cata. What says you?
That's the definition of insane. What says you, Dime?
Where?
Where, huh? Where? Now she in this, now 3 for 2, 3 kids. Coup de cata beat the smithereens. Now she an Israelite. Now you got to marry her for coup de cata. I need somebody to.
and we talk about this. We say this all the time. The only 98% of celibate women are single moms that are over the hill. It just is what it is. You don't see women walk. It's never childless women walking around their prime or whatever. Talking about they celibate. They already celibate after they gave it up to prison baying them.
And we listen here. This is poverty here. So with that being said, just because her one daughter is in her 20s don't mean she moved out. All right, like I said, this is the worst case scenario for some insidious simping ninja. He come in there, she's celibate now. All right, so he can't get none of that rotten coup de cata. But what if her 20-year-old they're like, I ain't celibate. See? Now what? These are not wholesome households. They out here moving wild. A little bit of herb, some backwoods, Casamigos, and it's up and it's stuck in this house.
And your mama don't wear no drawers. He says, told y'all, bartered coup de cata is for sale.
Now until you marry her, huh? You can't take her drawers off till you marries her.
Allegedly. All right. Shout out to DB. Says, eject her into the nearest black hole. It's coming.
It's coming.
Divine Photos come back. He says, some stories need to stay in the grave, but no Bonquisha loves social media as their diary has always been the biggest downfall. And we talked about this the other day, how this stuff is documented. This is their manifesto.
Yes. And we also say, let them talk. We don't understand how brothers get into situationships with these hyenas. Just let them talk, brother. There you go. What do women say? We need y'all to listen to us. I second that motion, brothers. Please listen, because they're going to tell you everything you need to know. Just listen.
And Skinny Boy, he says she better settle for that creep that was stalking Diamond on Players Club.
There you that followed her home.
And DB says another born again virgin out here.
That's a talking point now. seeing that more and more these ladies saying, "Oh, it's a new year. I'm a virgin now." They also saying if it ain't video recorded and ain't no baby result from it, it didn't happen either. I feel so bad for y'all. I feel so bad.
Sick work. And Izzy DeVoe says she's a full plate of swine. Haram, haram, haram.
Mm-hmm. Watch your mouth. That's Israelite right there.
And I got Chubby come through. He says, is she celibate or selling it?
Depends on how mighty your beard is and how mighty your meats is.
And Goddess Bella says they're only celibate after they sell a bit.
Amen.
So here we go. I was trying to let her land her plane. I did not know this was back here, sister.
I didn't entertain nobody while he was in prison. That was the way of me learning how to be submissive. How to be celibate. Like, I enjoyed that.
Stop!
You shut your lying nigga lips up!
I'm trying to let her cook. She said it again. Yeah, Kendra, you remember Jim Crow? We were segregated. What's it called? You know what I'm saying?
Submissive. She still did. She said celibate. You celibate? I'm listening. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I do love the internet. We all can, say some words a little messed up. But I tell you what, these words like, celibate, like you should know what you are. I as a Negro, I can say that.
And not only that, my overwhelming point was she just sat there and said, I didn't entertain no men for 3 years. I was celibate and I submitted. I showed you done damn submitted to prison bay for 3 years. And somebody sent the super chat earlier. Was that Divine? Oh yeah, Divine. He said they can't even settle down with a regular guy, submit to free men, working men, but you can submit to prison bay for years.
Y'all both had y'all iPhones and y'all was touching on yourselves, looking at y'all phones. And he had the app, you had the roles, you had the alternative. They need to stop that. They make it seem like, see, this is what we picture, right? They say, I'm celibate. We picture them going ahead, putting on their nightgown and laying in the bed, reading a chapter from the Bible, going to sleep with their hands crossed. No, man. She got a whole drawer full of manufactured meats and wild weenies. Like, she working on herself overtime.
And let me ask y'all this. This woman, we got prison bay. Is there, because if this was Mr. 40 Hours, is there more compassion and understanding and grace for the prison bay? Because she would not cheat on him for 3 years and he locked up. But if you was a working man working 40 hours a week, but it ain't enough, you can't take her on vacation, you can't pay that bill, you're coming up short maybe somehow, she will go out and cheat on you. But you got a whole man that ain't paying no bills. In fact, she's sending him money and she won't cheat on him. Make that make sense.
Clashing of the meats. Hyenas only submit in the bedroom. Shout out to Kev. He said it best. In first place I heard it. Hyenas only submit in the bedroom. So if Mr. 40 Hours working and
or this is a man she never slept with. So yeah, now where we at? That's what I'm saying. This man just behind. Why is it more respect for prison bay than it is a free working man who might not, if I say it, this man might could pay some of the bills. He 50-50, but he can't do everything. They will cheat on that man. But you got prison bay. They never met him, never slept with him, but they waiting.
I can't call it, man. I can't call it. Like I said, that false bravado of masculinity. That's got to be so powerful because that's the only thing I see. Because Mr. 40 Hours, he a regular guy. He a good dude. He ain't out here beating on his chest, acting like he gonna, slide on the ops every 24 hours. So, and Bonquisha Hyenas think that's weakness. He docile. But Prison Bay, he on the phone like, yeah, I just had to hank a ninja down in the shower. And she's like, ooh, I'm so excited. No, that's what it is. That false bravado. And Mr. 40 Hours ain't coming with that because he's sensible.
Okay, here we go. We'll take it back a second because that was funny.
I didn't entertain nobody while he was in prison. That was the way of me learning how to be submissive. How to be celibate. Like, I enjoy that. I enjoy not giving my stuff to any and everybody because it's not for any and everybody.
Okay. So
So
now you're not
actually,
gonna get married, not gonna have sex unless you get married.
correct.
When did you make this change after being a stripper?
This, like I said, I stopped in 2014. We in 2024.
Okay.
So the whole time I've been with the guy that I waited on in prison. So he's like the only person that I've been with since I got out the strip club world. He was around when I was in the strip club world, but he was the only guy that I've been with since then. Did you freeze?
Kendra froze up.
Oh my! I have no bottoms on, and I'm still on live, so I don't want to.
We can see you, Keisha.
How do I
She got the bust down watch on.
take off the camera? Police. I don't even. And I didn't even realize it said I was on the show. See, it's just frozen.
No,
And then she's not even here no more.
look at her. See what I'm saying? Look at her, dog. See what I'm saying?
Y'all see my remote? Oh. Under the fan. Just hit the bottom part. No,
This is
hit number 6.
narcissism.
You turn blue.
She knows still at this time is 4,000 people watching. She ain't moving a muscle. She ain't about to just go nowhere. There's thousands of people looking at her.
Kendra, where you go?
Look,
I don't know. I can't even reach the chat. I can't.
this is wicked.
Hello, you come back?
Like waiting patiently.
Okay, so backstory. I'm in a hotel. I'm not home. So the Wi-Fi, I think, in the hotel is acting up. So the Wi-Fi in the hotel is acting up. So I apologize. But after this, I'm probably going to end it because I can't risk that happening again. So let me make sure I wrap you up. What was the last thing we said?
We asked about my situation.
I got a lot of people in queue, so I will try y'all because we got a lot of people in queue.
Yeah, you
we
asked
asked about the situation. Okay. So,
world thingy.
all right. So, but basically, you're Israelite and you're not having sex until you get married. Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I am an overall good woman. I think that I'm an awesome woman. I'm a Taurus. You know, we love Tauruses.
Tauruses. All right. So we got Cookie, Dallas, 40, Taurus, works at Ashorian, mom to 3. Could the guy have kids?
Yeah, of course, I have them.
So you've never been married. So now you're ready to be married.
Yes.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. All right. How could the guy reach out to you, baby?
My name on Facebook is Shalisha Bell. My Instagram is Cookie Boss 33.
Cookie Boss 33.
Yeah, let us know if y'all check that IG. But the net of it, this is a 40-year-old woman. She 3'3". She just got done dating Prison Bae. She waited 3 years for him to get out of prison. Now she's celibate. She ain't giving up no coup de cata till she get married. We're all the lucky men. I know her DMs is flooded right now.
That's crazy. Like, I just can't get past that part. You done already gave your cookie away all over town. But now and then you got to come pay the highest price. You got to come in there. You got Wagyu steak price on this old, decrepit, crumbed out coup de cata. And he like, listen, you got evidence walking around in the background of you letting random ninjas beat raw. But the new man can't get none. Like, y'all gotta understand, that may sound low level, but that's the thought process. He's like, God dang, I'm special, but was he more special than me? He put a whole baby all up and through you. What about me, Boquisha? Do you love me as much as you love Nug Nug?
So shout out to Jay Gray. He says Israelites don't believe in star charts. Okay.
So there you go. She do. She What is that? She a chakra Israelite. All right.
Yeah, she can
How
take
about
all
that?
her chakras. She gonna take her stripper pole, all that, and she can go on down the pit.
Ah, glory.
Madness.
Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
So that was it. That was Big Auntie. We were talking about Prison Bay, and we start off the show. The title of the show is "What are your real dating options? Reality versus fantasy." This woman, what's her real dating options? Prison Bay's at her front door. She waited years for this guy. Now she want Mr. 70K provider. Reality versus fantasy.
Prison Bay ain't at first off. Prison Bay ain't at nobody's front door, and that's my point. But Quisha Camper trying to make it seem like dudes is losing. Regular free guys is losing because Prison Bay coming and getting all the coup de cata. No, stop that hoodoo. No, it is these ladies running to the penitentiary for meats. Yes, stop letting them paint this false narrative. That's not what it is. She's like, oh, how these incarcerated men getting all the coup de cata? We said asking the same thing. How y'all giving the most precious thing on earth to us, man? How you giving away to incarcerated ninjas? How? That's the real question, Bonquisha. Stop the cap.
So here we go. Hit the like button if you're just coming in. We're talking about what are your real dating options. And so we got the prison based segment. And now we talk about the women that want to be married, but they want to be stay-at-home wives, or they just for the bag, right? These women want men making 100K, all of that type of stuff. That's the only way those are the stipulations. You got to have a bag.
There's the sisters that want a man waiting at the finish line. They don't understand that they're like, you know what? We want to play this game as big, strong men. We want to go out, get educated. That's awesome. We want to go out, get a bag, get our portion of the king's gold. That's awesome. And now you at this point where men are at, and men go out and say, let me find a woman and take care and pay for her lifestyle. But women get to this point and they don't necessarily say, let me go get a man and take him in and pay for his lifestyle. They say, no, since I have got my portion of the king's gold, now my respected mate must have the equal amount or greater. And by the way, I'm 40 with 2 kids and 2 for 2. And it just starts getting wonky.
So here we go. We're going to pull this video up here. I think Divine was talking about this earlier tonight. Shout out to Club Shay Shay over at Nightcap, him and Ocho. All right. Him and Ocho doing their thing. So I see here they was doing some reviewing. Now let me find out y'all producers been watching Single by Choices now. They coming after the most dynamic duo. All right. Well, once y'all getting fair weather, don't sell out just because they got the money and stuff. Don't sell out, people.
What's this, Uncle Shay Shay? What you got going on here? Conspiracy.
So here we go. Hit the like button.
Have to make per year? At least 100,000. Going to 50-50 or someone who fully provides? Fully provides. What does that mean to you? That I would have an allowance. How much would that look like for you? I would say like 7,000, 5,000.
A month or a year?
A month.
She needs 5,000 to 7,000 a month.
A month?
Yes.
Wait a minute. But she said the guy has to make at least 100,000 a year.
Yes.
So if he's only making 100,000 a year and he has to give you 7,000 to 5,000 a month. Now I ain't no goddamn math major, but he ain't gonna have shit left over to do. Now see, I love her ideas. I love her enthusiasm. But at some point, delusion and reality is going to set in. Delusion and reality is going to set in at some point. there are certain women that can command and warrant that type of, what's the word I'm looking for? That can warrant that type of
that kind of stipend monthly.
Yeah. They're out there. They're out there. But at some point in like, huh?
Not her.
Yeah, I didn't know how to say it in a nice way. I was trying to. You got to guide me here. I'm trying not to. I don't want to piss anybody off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's be all the way 100. Think about it. A guy that makes that. Okay, let's just say for the.
Here we go. Let's stop it for a minute, huh? It's all right, Ocho. Leave that to the professionals. Ocho said, "Hold on, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I want to accept nobody. You know, we got producing people. What? You know, nah. Leave that to the professionals. Let us do it. This like somebody trying to light the fireworks and they keep hopping back. They think, move out the way. Give me that. And we just light it and set it down. And let the professionals do this."
Hey, my man Ocho, like, he said, I don't know how to say it. You know, I don't know how to say it, Shay. You know, but she ain't really garnering that kind of. I got you, Ocho. She's a heathen. She's a harachatang. She gets nothing. All right, she probably smell weird. How about that? Throw that in the pot, mix it up, see what you get.
So there you go. We ain't got no corporate sponsors over here, Ocho. All right.
Hey, that's what it looks like. My man Chad, like, we got sponsors. He like, I can't say that. That's why we've been over here a little tongue-tied. We just got YouTube policies, procedures, protocols. We gotta be on our P's and Q's too. Yeah. Welcome to the gauntlet, ninjas.
So here we go. I'm gonna let them keep cooking here. Shout out to MJ with the 20 ball. He come through and says, Unc and Ocho need to pay homage to the originators.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
We talked about this. Here we go. We can't be hypocrites. No, they don't. Let's say it just so happened that they did observe single by choices and did see the most dynamic duo on YouTube. They don't have to do anything because they got more power and gravitas than us. We say it, the big fish can always take from the little fish, and ain't nothing little fish can do. So actually, they don't, MJ, but it would be nice. It would be awesome.
And as in they, we mean they whole team. Like I said, probably wasn't them directly, but they got, you know, producers and people running the show for them. They just coming on camera. So they people go around sifting for stuff. But nonetheless, respect.
There you go. For sure. Always. Too dope. It's flattering.
And shout out to Divine Photos. Says even 100K men are telling you how crazy women are.
Man. Yes. And that's the thing. That's why I said, who can be the messenger? If the guy that they asking for can't tell them, then who?
And shout out to Jay. She come through with the $10 super sticker.
Money. Appreciate you, Jay.
So here we go. We're going to let them cook. Shannon like, look, Ocho. Shannon going to try to cook a little bit. All right. But Ocho really ain't got the word. So he don't know what to say. And he don't want to cross the lines. But Shannon going to try to say something.
Sake of argument, 100,000.
Right.
That's going to put him somewhere in the 20 to 24% tax bracket.
Yes, sir.
So in other words, he's making 100,000. If I put him in the 20% tax bracket, that's $20,000 that he's already lost. So now he's down to 80,000.
Right.
If I put him in the 24% tax bracket, that's 84,000. He's got that's 24,000. So he's down to 76,000. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, I give her 5,000 a month. 5,000 times 12, that's 60. So now he's down to 16,000. Now he's supposed to pay his bills, his mortgage, or his rent, a car payment, make ends meet for him on 16,000. Now, how big of a damn fool does she sound?
Yeah, they don't break it down the way you just broke it down. It's just the thought of it. It's the thought of he has to make this much, and this is how much I want. I don't think women in general actually break down the figures. They just see a set amount and want said set amount, and just you got to figure out everything else on your own. But the chances of these hypotheticals actually happening, because for one, you got to be able to get a guy that's in that bracket or that 1% to deal with you. That's the hard part. And if you do get them, how do you keep them to get them to be able to do some of the things that you want to do? That shit is difficult.
Ocho, what's the likelihood of her spending $5,000 to $7,000 a month? You're asking for something you don't even do for your damn self. You see what I'm talking about, Ocho?
Yeah.
Everybody has an idea. Oh, I want this. You buy your own self a Birkin? You buy your own self a big body Benz?
Right.
Bentley?
Right.
A Lambo truck?
Right. Oh,
you live in a $1 million condo? But that's the expectation. Based on what? Now hold on. Tell me what you're bringing to the table. Now if you're coming to the picnic, I need you to bring something more than your appetite.
What if she bring the napkins?
Bring something. But see, here's the thing, the expectations. Let's be all the way real with this now. Mm-hmm. Let's have a real, honest, candid conversation.
Yeah.
Now, I don't have a problem. Okay, well, Shelly, look, this is what blah, blah, blah. I need this. Okay, fine. Let's be reasonable about this.
Mm-hmm.
I got, I do good. Shannon do good for himself. I'm taking care of my money.
Right.
But, bro, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Now, the way I operate, I like to give.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a giver.
Same.
That's why I'm a provider.
Same.
I'm a give.
Same.
But I need to know it's appreciated. Because the one thing that I hate from a person more than anything is ungratefulness.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to see Shannon scoop, let me think for 1 second.
Right.
You being ungrateful for what I'm doing.
And there we go. And 9 times out of 10, these women ain't grateful. They come up here with these attitudes. They almost demanding it. Like, look, 100K, here we are.
Shannon, I think, Ocho said it. Said, you ladies laying this guy. Now you laying this guy, this Mr. Mid-high 6-figure guy. What are you going to do to keep him? Do you understand what it takes he know what it takes to keep you? Bread, provisions, resources, all right, Maseratis. Do you know what it takes to keep him? I kept saying this. This is the biggest disconnect. If Bonquisha said this, okay, I know what I want from him, and he know what to give me, but what do I give him? She got one thing in mind, cootie cat and mouth. That is it. And that's only going to go so far. And if there you go, and they want to touch on it. Ocho he get a little tongue tag because of sponsors and stuff. But if you want to come to guys like this and you only want to offer cootie cat and mouth, you got to look so good that it's annoying. That's what they're trying to do. Like, you got to be giving bratty. You can't come up here, these regular, worn out sisters talking about give me Ochos and Shay-Shays. It's really wicked.
So, yeah. So here we are. We got Ocho and Shay-Shay. They up here. They on the whole mating and dating, right? It's the off season, no football games. So here we are. They done stumbled over. Their producer say, hey, we think you guys can do something like this. Check this out. Look.
Look at these two. Look at these two guys. They're little 16,000 subscribers, huh? Think you guys can
17. Shout out to the 17,000 subscribers. Here we go. We just hit 17K yesterday. Shout out to you.
Go. Hey, look at these two buffoons. They got 17K on this channel, 16.5 on this. Come on, guys. We're million subscriber guys. Come on now.
So we moving.
Oh my.
For sure.
So here we go. Hit the like button.
And see, I'm gonna give her to an extent, because what you can't do is you can't come in my world and then outspend the way I spend.
Yes,
that makes sense.
Yes.
What I'm gonna do is what I do every month is I have a monthly budget. I did this even when I was in the league. I had a monthly budget, as crazy as it may sound. I'm not going over that budget come hella high water. I don't care who it is.
No.
Ever.
Nope.
Now, if I don't go over that budget, let's say in September, and that money carry over, like some minutes, like you used to have
yeah. The minutes,
that money carry over
minutes,
like some minutes. Yeah, it roll over the next month. Okay, now, boom, baby, look here. I got a little extra. I ain't really go over budget last month, so here go whoop-de-whoop or whatever it may be.
Yep.
Now I can't deal with you. You got some women. Again, I say it all the time. And fellas, you understand who you're dealing with. Know what you're dealing with. There are some women that are salary cap casualties, and you'll try to force yourself dealing with certain women, and you think spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning just to garner their attention is the way to go.
Nope.
But all you're doing is you're running yourself ragged in the ground, and you fucking up the cap space.
Yeah,
you messing up the cap space, chasing after a liability.
Man, it happens. It happens, Ocho. I mean, this all, you make X amount. What that got to do with you? You notice what you said? Ocho, I told what I said, think about what did you just say? I said, you made X amount. Say that again. I want you to say it slowly.
Right.
You. Who is you? Me, not you.
Yeah. I mean, it's listen.
I'm out.
The game has always been the game. The game has always been the game, and no matter who you are, no matter how you try to say it or splice it or make it, you gotta pay to play the game. You gotta pay to play, no matter what.
Look, all these guys.
I don't care what title you put, relationship or my boyfriend, girlfriend. You have to pay to play. It's just the way it is.
It is, but see, here's the thing. Oh man, first of all, you paying directly or indirectly?
Indirectly.
So here we are.
Hold on now.
You got to pay to play.
Come on, Chad and Ocho. Where we at, brothers? Pay to play. Who writing their script over here, man? We're gonna need some royalties now. Where y'all at?
Pay to play. You don't say, good fellas, good gentlemen. You don't say. Like I said, listen here. I respect the game. I ain't never hated the game. I get it. Like I said, these guys, they the big fish. They the big sharks. We just guppies. In the event that one of their whatever producers did see our material, start, hey, talk about pay to play. We can only be just grateful. That's crazy. Pay to play. Been saying it. So hold up. So we not crazy? Mr. Walker, Mr. X not so crazy? Because of Mr. Ocho and Mr. Shay Lachey? Since they said it, now maybe it's right, huh? Interesting. You know what's crazy? We some backwoods country ninjas, and so is they.
Respect. So here we go. We're gonna let them keep cooking, and we're gonna keep the show moving.
Hell!
Holy hell.
You taking her out to eat, you paying for something. Because if she's laying with you and you're not doing with her, she a bigger damn food than I thought she was.
Yeah.
Because ain't no, I tell my daughters all the time, he got to do something. I'm not saying he got to be able to do for you like I am, because clearly the likelihood of him being in the same position, but he got to do something.
Right. Yeah, I know. It's well, listen, I like what she said is, I don't want to call it delusion, but it's not realistic. Now, what she can do, which most do on Twitter, is they obviously say some of these same things. They're not going 50-50 with no man. Well, you're not going 50-50 with no man, but then that means you're paying 100% everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that makes no sense.
Ocho, keep talking. I got to go back. I'll come back now with something. Keep talking,
okay.
Ocho.
Chat, what y'all think about the 50-50 situation? Women, ladies in the chat, yes, no, how you feel about it? Because if you're not willing to go 50-50 and understanding that, I think both of you working in unison as one to find a common goal to be able to live comfortable, instead of putting all the onus and pressure on a guy, depending on his status and what he's bringing in as far as revenue is concerned, month to month, or every 2 weeks, or have you get paid. I would hope you would want to, hold your end of the bargain. But some can do that and some don't. There are some women that probably don't have to pay anything. They don't have to pay any bills. And if you're fortunate to be in that situation, kudos to you. Kudos to you. I think it's dope. But I don't see anything. Well, I don't see anything wrong with going 50-50, but just having the guy do everything, it puts the women in a position, to me, as having no leverage. As a woman, you have no leverage if a guy is doing everything. If he's doing everything and you don't really contribute to anything, like, he has all the power, he has all the leverage. And I think for women, the leverage and power for you is in your ability to be independent if need be, and really not need him. And if he does have and he's able to do for you, I think it's a plus. Allowing him to lead, allowing him to be the man, that he is, and do the things that are necessary, or what a man is supposed to do with a woman, I think that's cool.
So here we are. We're going to stop it again. And a lot of times we see these guys up here. At the end of the day, they humans too. So we think they celebrities, but like you said, we never see these guys talking relationships. And whether or not where they get their talking points from, that's a whole nother story. But it's interesting, to say the least.
There you go. Listen here. I'm going to keep saying that. I seen the one sister, Felicia, said 50-50 is for roommates. This is my thing. I believe in at least the concept of 50-50. All right. I do. But I believe it should be done at a younger age, 20s. In your 20s, that's where you be. That's where you go 50-50. I don't think you should be out here getting into a relationship in your 30s. This is me. This is my thoughts, my freaking opinion. All right. I don't think you should be midway through your 30s and 40s talking about going 50-50 and things like that. Because as we see, the women don't want it. But if y'all young and y'all got that love is in the air, y'all all spry and hopeful and ish, then yeah, go ahead and make it work the way I think it's supposed to be done. But you will be a fool to come out here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, men, you will be a fool come out here talking about 50-50 midway through your 30s with today's modern women, because they like, no, we roommates. Who in charge, huh? Who get the big piece of chicken?
That's a rough discussion. So as a man, you always want to be weary of that. So
listen here, side note, if you're in a relationship, men, and you reach for the big piece of chicken and your woman smack your hand, that's not your woman. Just get your book bag full of clothes and walk out the
door. Message. So hit the like button if you're just coming in. We cooking.
When you have a man that just does everything, it just, to me, I think it just takes away all the.
Look at that, Ocho. You ain't shading with me. I keep it.
What?
Yeah.
Hey.
That's the first Pharrell Williams collection. They asked you, okay?
Hold on. You bought that for somebody and they messed up?
Who handed it in?
Hey, boy. Hey, that you know that little speedy bag, that's about 9,000. You know that, right?
Hey, look at Ocho. This here, we were criminal. We were criminal for somebody. Oh, let me check it out.
Let me see what they messed up, huh? But that was YSL?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey.
Oh, that's nice.
Show out. Oh, think I won't keep it? Here.
Hey, see, they got, man.
Ocho.
Oh, what's that? I can tell you, I could look at that and tell you, I can tell you what size that is right there. That's a 7, huh?
Hey, show out O'Shea if you want to.
Hey, that's a size 7, I bet, huh?
Yeah, right there. No, just take it out.
But you got a whole lot of gifts, but they've been messing up for real.
Did I tell you I had what Rail had?
Ooh,
hey, show out. I keep it.
Yeah, but who that was for?
Dang, don't worry about it. I don't know who it was for. What other one? Did I get anything else? Nah, I got another one.
Hey, you don't be bullshitting, huh?
I left the other 2 upstairs. I'll show y'all them next week.
Hey, you don't be
eat it.
Hey, you don't be playing,
no. I eat it. before I give it to somebody that's ungrateful, you act a damn fool. Think I won't? I eat it.
I like, I like that. Hey, you be standing on business. I like
I'm
that.
too good to I'm too good to a mofo to let him talk crazy and reckless to me.
Oh
no,
hell
to the no.
Hold on, they got slick at the mouth.
You see that? You see that there? I got some other Louis Vuitton bags upstairs too.
Hey, boy, hey, I'm proud of you, boy. I'm proud of you. Matter of fact, remember, hell, I was beefing.
I don't know.
Hey,
what? Look at that. You. Hey.
I'll say this. I rock with Club Shay Shay. I rock with Shannon Sharp long before this, but he don't help himself by doing, like you said, this don't help with the optics.
There you go.
I don't know if he had to go this far to prove any point. So I see how he's something about, it's like you said, keeping it real gone wrong. We've been talking about this lately.
That's all that is. I couldn't have said it better myself, Mr. X. Yeah, I was a fan of Shannon when he played football, of his work ethic. He's an absolute beast, But as Gavin said, we know what all the banter is on Beyonce's internet as far as the optics with the brother. Come on, man. Self-awareness. You see what I'm saying? He didn't address these sick, egregious rumors. He didn't address them with comedians and stuff. So he know what the temperature is. Brother, don't come up here showing purses like this, as Gavin said, keeping it real gone wrong.
So it's unfortunate. I see Ocho saying like that's a $9,000 bag, this and that. So I guess he's trying to prove a point that, he's been buying gifts for women and they talking to him crazy. He keep the stuff or he'll take it back or whatever the case may be.
You can, okay, I got a quick story. So I remember going to some fancy mall with one of my old football playing buddies, and it's around Christmas time. All right, so he in the Louis Vuitton store and he looking for a bag for his girlfriend at the time. So we go in and he's like, let me get that black let me get that black Louis Vuitton luggage deal. And this smug lady just out the movies, she was like, sir, Louis Vuitton does not make a black bag. If you see one, it's fake. He was all embarrassed. He's like, well, let me get the brown one then. But I'm sitting there, I ain't buying nothing. And the salespeople tried to shame me. I said, I don't care. I ain't got no money. I ain't buying nothing out of here. But I observed a woman coming there with one of them bags, and you could trade them in. I watched Bonquisha come in with a bag, and she was like, I want to trade this in, and they gave her a price. So if you bought it, it's like a little clutch. If you bought that little clutch boy for like $750, that's wicked. $750, they give you $200 something back for it, and they put that motherfucker back on the shelf at a discounted price, like a damn car. That's like, holy God.
Wow, that's sick work. So
seen it.
Here we are, man. Like we saying, Shannon, you ain't doing yourself no. We're gonna let this go for another second. We're gonna keep it moving.
Hey,
Hey, sell me that. Sell me that. Why not?
What you want? Okay, we can talk business offline.
I seen you 7,000 for it.
No.
Huh?
They ain't got no more.
Oh, I can get one now. I know.
You ain't gonna get it for that.
I'm in
I bet
Miami.
you won't get it for that. I bet you won't get it for that.
Hey, I'm in Miami now. We got.
I bet you won't get it for that. I bet you won't.
We boost the capital. Don't do that.
You ain't gonna get it for that.
Hey, well, I'm standing on business, boy. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, see,
for sure.
Yours is different. You see how you could just cut them off and okay, that's how you feel. Now, when I'm beefing with this one in here, who because of you, we created a monster. So sometimes she get beside herself. Hey, we ain't been following each other for about 3 weeks. We just got back good today. That's why I wasn't tripping.
Yeah.
And man, shoot. And matter of fact, when she
hold up. I had leave it in there. I had it wrapped and everything. I had to tell that criminal prep. I had criminal wrap.
Ready, huh? Oh man, yeah. Listen. That one in there, like her punishment. Like I can't get mad. I can't leave. So I just no sex.
Huh?
No sex.
Oh yeah. Hold on, don't keep talking.
It's another one. Oh yeah, chat. Yeah. So me and Real, we've been beefing like the past 2-3 weeks. I unfollowed on Instagram, unfollowed on Twitter. You know, walking through the house, I ain't even saying nothing. I was sleeping in here. I slept in here. Like I slept in here because I wasn't gonna sleep in the room with her because you know how women like to scoot forward. You know what I mean? When they scoot forward on you or they put a leg on you. Like I wanted to like stand on business and let you know I'm not here for the drama. I'm not here for the arguing. I'm not here for that. Like I got to deal with you the rest of my life. I got to set some boundaries. So boom, I had to stand on business. So I slept in my game room. Yeah. So
Drizzle. Hey. Hey. The police wasn't called. Nobody got, nothing happened. So
I'll tell you what, that's wicked. This is the part I don't understand.
I think a lot of times, Chad Johnson is being cynical.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you got to that in there. Yeah, Chad, he funny as heck, man. Chad, in the event that he telling the truth, all right, because Chad, wow. I don't get it, I don't understand. Like the brother Shay Shay said, he like, you ain't gonna show no appreciation for the lifestyle that's being provided. Like, come on, man. Like, that's wicked. Why these rich, resourceful men out here sleeping in their studios and stuff?
But like we said, we can kind of speak through that to make a greater point. Like I said, a lot of times he's being comedic, but we can, life imitates art, and we can speak about the average men that go through this stuff and they sleep on the couch or whatever the case may be. So this stuff does go on.
I told y'all, I said that, men, stop having your lady think that physical intimacy is a one-way street. Shoot, she should be desiring your meats as well. So that should be like, no, you want to act up, you don't want to do what you're supposed to do, you don't get no meats either. But if she started leaving late at night, leaving your chest tight, then you might want to rethink your strategy.
That part. So here we go. They up here cooking. I'm gonna let them go for another minute.
Hold up. So yeah, if you withholding meats from your lady, all right, she's supposed to, come knocking on the door like at 2 a.m. Like, is you up? You know what I'm saying? But if you hear your front door opening at 2 a.m., rethink your strategy. Abort the mission.
That part. So message, folks.
So we just got, after 3 weeks, we just got cool today. And if you follow me on Twitter, you saw what I made her pay me just for me to follow her back. And she think that she in there staying up tonight because she really think, okay, because we back cool again, she really think she finna get some. No, sir. No, sir. I'm standing on business. You won't get none of this. Hell nah. Talking slick to me about the toilet seat being up. What? Toilet seat? All I do, you can't put the seat down? Not I. 3 weeks. We just got back cool today. But she won't get none of this. No, sir. Ain't got the nerve to talk. Oh, I don't want your little dick ass anyway. Well, bye. 3-minute ass Nick. Okay, well, bye. I don't play that. I'm Ocho. I'm always be Ocho. I don't care. I ain't trying to hear all that. I don't care how good you look. Shit, I look good enough for two. Baby. Oh, you still up? Yeah, I would just talk about you. I just told everybody your business too.
Tell Real to come. Tell Real to come to the thing. I will show us.
Hey, said, come here, yo. Put your bonnet on or something. Yeah, hey fellas, y'all gotta stand on business like I did. 3 weeks, nothing. Ain't gave up nothing, boy. Hold on, she coming.
What you doing, Unc? How you gonna shit? What they doing?
Hey, chat, fellas, y'all stand strong out there, man.
Yeah.
Hold on. Where you at? Yo. He waiting on you. Now, if you're gonna be part of the show, when we call, you got to come now. Come on. Come on, man.
Oh, you got me on nightcap looking a hot mess.
Look at it, Rail.
Oh, okay. Who you got that for?
I reposted. They be talking reckless, Rail. They can't get no gift. They talk reckless.
Okay.
Ocho trying to buy this.
Okay. I gotta connect who already.
Oh, okay. Hey, we got to connect already.
You gonna try to put your upcharge on it?
Oh, you know what the price is.
I know what the price is.
Yeah, I don't upcharge. What
Where my Louis Vuitton guy at?
Hey,
I'm about to put this on eBay.
Hey,
look at it, Rail.
Okay, baby, you got to step your shoe game up now.
Shit, not me.
Nah, this a woman size.
That's a 7. That's a 7, ain't it? I bet that's a 7.
Talk reckless. You can't. How you gonna talk reckless to me and I got the goods? I already told you I got you something.
I got somebody for you.
So,
I got somebody for you, They ain't gonna talk reckless to you.
That's what he is.
Huh? Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Rail. Hey, I told you I had one just like you, Rail. That's why I knew what it cost.
Well, who you gonna give it to,
Shelly got one of my bags. I know Shelly got one because I had one in there. A limited edition LV bag.
You showing out.
Huh?
The women really gonna be in your DM tonight.
There ain't gonna be no deal. Because
you done already said you take care of the bills and you know.
Oh, I do it.
Flirt.
My thing, Rail, I'm very simple. We get together, I'm like, okay, this is what I need from you. Understand that, hey, I work hard and there are gonna be times that I'm gonna be less than attentive. But
you know, women are emotional creatures. A lot of women don't understand that because they want your attention.
Okay.
Everybody don't have that mindset. Because they so in love. You got to pull back some,
Look, I've waited my life. I never wanted to be a businessman, Rail, when I was a business owner when I was young. And so it wasn't until I got into my late 40s, 50s that I was like, you know what? I think I could be a business owner. And now it's starting to shake. It's starting to take form.
That's what I have to tell Chad.
I don't compartmentalize. I don't multitask.
Right.
What I'm good at, I'm great at. But I don't do a whole lot of things really well.
But
like Shelly can do this. Shelly can be on a call and she's sending an email and she's listening to what I got to say. I can't do that. I got one thing.
I'm the businesswoman and he always want my attention. I'm like, baby, I gotta focus. I
just told him we've been beefing the past 3 weeks.
Yeah, because he want me to show all my attention to him. Don't you know he wanted me to get up and cook breakfast at 4:00 in the morning?
Man, you out your mind, Ray.
He lost his damn mind.
All of it.
Good night, y'all.
All right, Ray, have a good
one.
So that's Ocho and his lady up in there. And who is she? I see y'all dropping something in the chat. I think they got a newborn baby together, if I ain't mistaken. So, but she's older, if I ain't mistaken. But yeah, they just had a kid, I believe.
Hey, that's crazy. Well, if they just had a kid, I guess, yeah. I don't know, man, but I don't know. Teach his own. Like, you know, I get that's why they say stay out of people's relationships. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know nothing about it.
And like I said, you know, a lot of times, she was what she said, she ain't going to cook him nothing. A lot of times she might be just as goofy as him. So, like I said, we don't know their relationship.
Exactly. Precisely. Because I can't sit here and believe that this caliber of man, you know, simp or not, money don't mean you ain't got, sentimentality. You know, I have a theory that a lot of us were born into
As I said, they said they married. So yeah, there you go. That's his wife.
There you go.
I'm not sure if they had a kid, but yeah, they did married. So I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, glory to him. Let them be goofy together forever. Hopefully it works out.
So here we go. She was trying to tell Shannon, she got somebody, Shannon be Faye. He ain't trying to hear none of that. So some brothers want to be bachelors, and we talk about that though. There's a segment like this man is uber successful. How you gonna be the woman and know why she here? What's she here for?
And somebody said in the chat, that's why finish line mentality does not work. Ladies, please understand. You meet this guy, y'all meet the guy of y'all dreams, all y'all single ladies, y'all meet Mr. 6, 7 figures, looking the way you like. He gonna look at you. He gonna always wonder. It is in his best interest as a man, as a freaking human with a Y chromosome, to sit there and wonder, to think, is she with me just for my provision and resources? But it is up to the woman to get rid of that thought, because he got to think it. But you don't know me, but you all in love with me? Or you don't know me and you won't make me breakfast at 4 a.m.? How do I know it's love if I can't get a homemade McGriddle from scratch at 4 a.m.? It can't be love.
So there we go. And shout out to Jizzle Man with the $10. He says, "Guys, Shannon, using y'all content, my guys is moving up. Salute."
Allegedly.
Shout out to Jizzle Man. And Tony Bones come through. He says, "Women treat men like housing authority. The more you make, the more you gotta pay for the cat."
Standards are for simps.
So there we go. So there we go. Shout out to Club Shay Shay over there at Nightcap with him and Ocho. Fair use. All right. And like I said, we're talking about what are your real dating options. And they were hitting on these women need to be more realistic. Stop being delusional. Stop saying 100K just to say it.
There you go. And like we're saying, if it's more people saying it, there you go. Right there. Ocho and Shay Shay. You got 2 7-figure, maybe even 8-figure. Don't know. Ain't count pockets. But you got guys that most likely had 2 commas in their income. And they saying it. Stop being delusional. Get some self-awareness. Know what lane you are in. These normal, regular ladies and fellas need to know their lane so they stop getting run off the road.
That part. So hit the like button if you're just coming in. We're going to keep it moving because this is going to transition us right back into Kendra. When we talk about these women, stay in your lane, like Mr. Walker just said. And Divine Photos come through. He says, what modern women have to understand, the more money a man makes, the busier he's going to be. Once you climb the ranks, free time is going to be tough.
Trying to tell you. Yes. And that's why, Shay Shay said he's single. He busy. He ain't got enough time to be with a woman. So, yeah.
And shout out to EJ Uno with the $10. Says, y'all some real gangsters if you can wake your wife up at 4 a.m. to make you some breakfast. Well, yeah. I think 2 things is true. Like, whether or not you can do it, it's the point that she came on and said it.
There you go.
I don't recommend no man wake your wife up at 4 a.m. to make you breakfast. If your wife is on a public platform, she need to be like, yeah, I would wake up at 4 a.m. to make my husband breakfast.
There you go. I would never do that to my wife, but I know if I say, hey, can you? I done did something similar in the past. That's what I'm saying. These context.
Yeah, there you go. Because it's 2 things is true. She more than likely will do it. Now, will there be any fallout and aftermath? Like you said, later in the day, is she gonna be so happy for the rest of the day? You don't want to start the day off like that, right? So you got to use your common sense as a man.
There you go. Like, hey, babe, what a long face. Like, I'm just a little tired, I was up at 4 a.m. making freaking breakfast.
Yeah, you might walk in with some gog, but she's too tired because she's up at 4 a.m. making that breakfast.
Making breakfast, gotta take a nap.
Yeah, boom, shakalaka.
So here we go. Message. That's all.
There you go. He was probably alcohol was included. Yes.
So here we go. Let's get back into this Kendra madness. Hit the like button if you just coming in. All right. We still talking about 100K, you know, these women, delusional women. So
yeah.
Make sure I got the right timestamp. What you got?
Yeah, don't. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, ladies, it's stuff like that. Who said it? Think Pink Pill. She said if her man asks her, asks her to wake up. No, she said she meet her man every day with a key lime pie. She said she rubbing feet, picking, ingrown hairs out. It's stuff like that. Listen, ladies, little message here. When you do stuff like that for your man, like you consistently bring him his coffee, make him his favorite dessert, and you do this consistently, you understand? That is how you have a shot at longevity and monogamy, because men are logical. So he's like, you know what? Am I about to entertain this other woman when I know every daggone day I get home, my wife is at the door with a smile and a key lime pie, my favorite drink. I know I got a back rub waiting on me, maybe foot rub. He gonna say, you know what? I think I'm gonna keep myself to myself. But if he like, every day I go home, my wife nagging, she poking me in my forehead, I'm gonna get this room at the Red Roof Inn and rake Bonquish over the coast if I go home to my torment. Message.
So there we go. And I see y'all in the chat. They was getting on her. Like I say, two things is true. Like the context of her making breakfast is one thing, right? At normal times, it's normal for most of us. There's a small percentage of us that do wake up at 3, 4, 5 in the morning. And Chad Johnson is part of that percentile, but at the very same time, you can't put that on everybody. That's a wild requirement to expect somebody to wake up that early. Like you said, if you say you don't make breakfast at all, if it's 10, 11 a.m., that's a different story. But the context is the 4 a.m. But nonetheless, you somebody like Chad, you paying the bills, and
yeah,
it's a lot of nuance. Like Mr. Walker said, we pay speak on folks' house.
Amen.
So with that being said, we're gonna keep it moving. Shout out. We got a couple cash outs here from my guy Leon King in the cash app. Where we got one from Leon King. He come through, says paying ties.
There you go. Appreciate you, brother Leon. Hey, see you in the chat. How you been, man?
And also, William Livingston come through with the $5. He says, hey, you can look on the bright. No Joe Smith problems. Look on the bright side.
True. Yeah. No Joe Smith. Yeah. Was that, your wife doing OF?
Yeah, and all that. And rubbing other men down. She went on there, rub Cameron down on live.
Wicked. See what I'm saying? No.
So here we go. Hit the like button.
I'm ready.
What's your name?
Shay.
Shay, how old are you, Shay?
I'm 37.
Okay, 37. What you do for a living, Shay?
I'm a sales director and part-time realtor.
You have any children?
I do. I have 3.
How old are your 3 kids?
They are 7, 9, and 11.
All by the same man?
Yes.
You ever married?
No.
No. Why didn't you get married or stay together at least?
Well, I would say when I met him, I was younger, 20-something. Now 30-something. It's just, no, we just not compatible right now. I'm growing, hasn't grown, so.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign, Shay?
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo. And where are you calling me from?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. So we got Shay. South Carolina, 37, is a Virgo, sales director, realtor, mom to 3 kids by the same man.
She come up here with the hat wig combo. Let's start it, dear. And then she talking about she 40 years old with 3 kids by one man allegedly, and they growed it apart, Mr. Walker.
I want to touch on this. I got a theory that a lot of us 80s babies are on the spectrum, respectfully. With that being said, one side of that is wearing outdated clothes. All right. Seriously, Kendra look rough. A little bit right there. But outdated clothes. This sister look like, 1999? Middle school?
She up here looking like Brandy and Monica. Just want to be down.
Just want to, alone up in my room. All those hits. Listen, she done semi stair stepped her cootie with this dude. What's the ages? 7, 9, and 11. That's semi stair stepped. All right. She at least gave him a year in between. Now she back out here 37. Now here we go. I'm going. If she say, you know what? I understand. I got 3 kids. I'm just looking to go 50-50 at best. I really want to work with a guy, somebody that, we could build a respectful relationships and try to give it an old college try. That's the best thing she can come here and say. But let's see what she does say.
So here we go. Hit the like button. Shout out to DB. Says 3-piece is over.
Let's see. See what she wants.
Never married. What kind of man you looking for now, Shay?
I got my little list, girl.
Parents.
So really, someone who loves God, really have a prayer life and looking to grow. Someone who's honest, loyal, love children, compassionate, authentic, love to laugh, likes to travel or at least experience new things, ready to build and goal oriented.
Okay, what are your deal breakers?
More than 2 baby mamas. Not ready to actually build a family and, wanting to build and do things. So, someone who smokes cigarettes, it's definitely a no for me. And someone who's not emotionally available.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I'm 5'7", so if he's 5'7" or taller.
Okay. What about money? She make a certain amount of money.
Kendra. So I would say he has to really be good with like budgeting. I'm huge on budgeting. So I make pretty good money. So if I have to put out a number, I would say at least 125 or higher.
Where?
125 or this is a baby mama with 3 kids in the house with a wig and a hat on talking about 125.
Look at that facial expression. 125.
That's sick.
Soon as she said that, her stomach started bubbling. She got the bubble guts. That's what that face is. She said 125 and her stomach started bubbling because she knows she wrong. Down her spirit knows she wrong. Egregious. Here we go. Huh? 3 kids. She got 3 kids. Now you, Mr. 37, she 37. So she wanted a guy around her age. So you, Mr. 37-year-old guy, making $100,000, $120,000. All right. Oh my gosh. You got to go pay for all this. 3 kids. Could you ever feel special? Like I'm over this. Like seriously, as you a guy making this kind of money, you want to feel your part, how you are. It ain't special. You are elite to some degree. You want to feel like how you are. Can she make you feel like your worth when you got to keep looking at these 3 bastard children that belong to another ninja? They got the cootie cat for the free. Now you got to come in paying absolute top dollar just to get pulp, seeds, and skin. Have at it.
And shout out to G Honda. He come through. He says, with the $5, gave a man 3 kids and didn't demand marriage. Dresses like the girl from Jay-Z's Song Cry video. Also looking like a picnic table. Is this camera? Yes.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Yeah.
No common sense, G Monda.
And Rashad says, the F you talking about, you qualify for a couch Negro. Smoker?
Yeah, she's talking about no cigarettes. All you get is cigarettes. All cigarettes all the time.
So here we go. We're gonna let her land this plane. Shout out to Josh. He come through with the 20 ball in the Cash App. He says, "Don't save a player. Where?"
Don't save a way. Yeah, there you go.
Appreciate you, brother. Coming through. I'm gonna get this updated down here as well. You, Rachai, a couple of you guys definitely sponsoring the show. MJ, we appreciate y'all.
They say Yam Cam. That's all it
Here we
was.
go. Stand up. Stand up.
At least 125 or higher. So if a guy made 70K, he shouldn't DM you?
Can he budget?
I don't know. I'm just asking. You said make 125. So does a man that makes 70K have a shot?
I would say probably he would have a shot, but he has to be really, really good with budgeting his money. Like I'm huge with budgeting, so he has to be good. If he knows how to make sure his bills are paid, he know how to save, do all that, I would consider it. But I would prefer 125 or higher. Okay,
let's do the Kendra Cam.
I'm ready, girl. Okay, you guys see.
Okay, look, you have a good shape.
It's a baby mama body. It's if you're with your husband, if you have married your baby daddy of 3 kids, you probably would be in decent shape right now.
Her baby daddy gave her that oatmeal pie up under that picnic basket sundress, and he then took all the cheeks she had. No, he took it all. This is what we mean when we say there ain't no juice left. You got to come here, add water. You're going to get a thick, visceral mixture of pulp, just loose skin, and just diabolical seeds all through this. Good luck. Enjoy. Nug got it all. All the juice is gone.
Terrible. Cautionary tale. Because like I said, she ain't a bad sister. You can imagine her before them 3 kids. She probably was fit and, looking decent, but, you should have stayed with that man.
She just like Blossom. I hated that show.
Here we go. We're going to let her land this plane.
What was your last relationship, Shay?
My last relationship was a year ago.
All right, 3. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
6 months ago.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Sometimes I can be a little stubborn. I think 2 would be sometimes that I'm really careful with like my space and who I let in. So it's really being kind of like letting people in easily. I'm very, very careful. So I don't really do that very quickly. And then I would say 3, especially for people that I love, sometimes I can overextend myself to them too much. So those are my 3.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm compassionate, genuine, and I'm ready to build. I'm ready to get this money, build this family. So let's make it work. Yes.
Let's make it work. So we got Shay, 37. What's the age range you would date?
Oh, that's a good question. 40 and up.
40 and up. Should he be in South Carolina?
I love to travel, frequent flyer over here, girl. So
okay. She's a sales director, mom of 3 kids by the same man. Do you want more kids?
I do not.
Okay, does not want more kids. And you have to make at least 125K. Now, you know they're going to talk about you, girl.
And that's fine. I make more than that, so I'm cool with it.
Don't play with it. All right, how can the guy reach out to you?
He can contact me on my Instagram. It's Miss Boss CEO.
And there you have it. Miss Boss CEO. Keep me posted how it goes, girl. Bye, baby.
Oh, so here we are.
Hell. I love driving it home. So here you go. Ladies, your son, all right, that you cared for 9 months and cared for, sending him off the couch, he come home, just handsome, strapping man. He said, "Hey, ma, I'm making 125,000. I'm working for Google. I'm on my ish, and I think I found a woman, ma." He's like, tell me about it. He's like, okay, she's 37. She got 3 kids. They 7, 9, and 11 by one guy. And, she's celibate now. And, she's serious. She said, if we're going to do anything, I got to marry her. What do you say, Mama Rose? What do you say, Mama El Paulino? What are y'all saying to y'all son? When he this is his potential base. She's trying to get married to your son. All right, making $125,000. And all them resources about to go to bastard children that don't belong to none of y'all. Where we at now?
And my guy Tony, he says she got the lost and found outfit when you peed on the last one.
That's wicked.
DB says 125K or higher, a pre-made family with 3 rugrats.
Where?
And Mark the Guardian come through. He says, did she just see the Freaknik doc and dress up?
Yeah, it's a vibe, Freaknik vibe.
It's a picnic. All right. And shout out to Divine Photos. He says, these women flunked in basic math, don't know numbers.
Don't care.
And BY says, Fredo Star got the freshest squeeze. Shout out to Project Leroy. He says, no thanks. You Pam Oliver on the football sidelines. Oh, man. That's a good one. That's a good one, Project Leroy. And shout out to DB. He says, these women do not know what it takes to gain a salary of 125K plus. He says, it's not easy. I'm definitely not sharing to provide for another man's offspring.
Done and done. Understood.
Man, my girl Felicia come through.
Yeah, get that money. Money. Gotta get that money. Oh, money. And I'm going to get it. And it won't stop, and it don't stop, and it won't stop. You know what I'm talking about?
We appreciate you, Felicia Williams. Come through with the $50 super chat. Yeah! Boom, shakalaka! And she says, I've been locked in this week. I appreciate the entertainment and conversation.
You are most welcome, sister. Thank you and welcome.
She come through, man. That was big energy.
For sure.
Count it, count it, count it, count it, count it, count it. Do what, count it? What are you doing, count it? Stealing money. Count it, count it.
Appreciate that, Felicia. Yeah, you are the show sponsor right now. We'll get that updated. That's too dope. And who's the master? He back. He's $5. He says she just said she's ready to build a family, but doesn't want to give the guy any kids. Besides, a ninja making 125K ain't looking your way, Otis.
I need to know what is driving these sisters' delusion besides the gynocratic echo chamber. That's all we got right now. But why do she really think that man coming down the pike?
That part. So shout out to Who's the Master. And he come back and he says, good evening, my SBC ninjas.
Good evening, brother.
So we're gonna get her up out of here. What we doing with her?
Oh, so, listen here. The options are wide open. She ain't special enough for the whole. Sorry, guys. I know everybody like the pit. Sub work or Kev Classic. She done stair stepped her Kakuta Kata with her baby daddy. Now she back out here, you know what I'm saying, dressed like Clarissa Explains It All. Trying to find Mr. 125K. She should get time out, man. She should. She asked for Mr. 125K. It's up in the air, man. But yeah, Kev Classic by far, but she can get some pit work. 125K, you winch.
So here we go. The band at the 50. We're gonna keep it moving, folks.
Miss Boss. They all bosses. Well, I make that much, so my guy got to come and make it that much. When will it end? Like they don't. When will that end? You make 125K. Go find you a young man that you really like and pay for his existence.
Well, the thing now is they done with you ninjas. You ninjas is broke. They about to start dating out. That's the last phase of this. So what are your real dating options? These women say they about to start dating out because Brad and Chad and Akbar and Lee and them got bread.
Yup. They may have bread, but do they want you? I'm saying hell no, they don't, man. Don't know. Listen here. I don't know if I've said this, but don't no other race of man want our brutish sisters. It is only the emotionally intelligent melanated man that can handle Bonquisha. Brad and Chad ain't dealing with y'all outside of fetish work. The one I kept giving the example, the one sister that had 2 kids that went and found her a big old strapping Viking man. And she ended up having a whole OF account on that ninja. So that's what I'm saying. Like even these success stories of these women, baby mamas going and getting these big strapping brothers is fetish work. It's straight fetish and it's showing. It's nasty. So good luck with the divesting, sisters. Good luck. Stay safe.
Here we go. And shout out to DB with the $2. He says, we need a Thanos snap. Okay. We got to work on that. You know, the funny thing is I have never seen none of them end games. I've never seen none of them movies with Thanos in it.
The Avengers?
Yeah, I've seen like the early ones in the early 2000s and stuff. I've never seen like the end games and all that stuff with Thanos. I've never seen any of those.
Ooh, Thanos, the truth, man.
Heard about it, know about it, but I've never watched it.
Thanos was misunderstood. Thanos saw his whole world get destroyed by greed and people not wanting to sacrifice for the greater good. And Thanos, he said, listen here, I got the remedy. He said, half of us got to go. He said, even if half of those people include me. He said, but so half of us got to go.
There we go. Long story short, we're going to look into the Thanos snap for some of these women. That'd be cool. Mm-hmm. And shout out to my guy Truth and Reality. Red Pill says she dressed like Blossom or a kid next door or kids next door.
Y'all on there. She definitely took us back.
So here we go. I'm gonna bring this video up. This is actually a drop from our channel. We did a review on this woman from Ashley Dalton. This gonna drag us into our next segment of these women talking about divesting. And she's the poster child, so we're gonna let her go for a second because
this girl, she crazy.
Let me also ask this, Simone, because I did see a few Black men interested in the comments.
I'm not interested.
I know. But I have a follow-up question. Why aren't you interested in Black men? What is your reasoning for anyone who doesn't know?
Excuse me, look. I've been traumatized too many times. I got PTSD. I'm in therapy still. No, I've been traumatized. I've been hurt. I've been down bad. I have not gotten anything from being with a Black man ever. Nothing whatsoever. But hurt and pain. I'm not doing it. Don't look my way. I live in Beverly Hills. I got options. I'm not doing it.
So I'm gonna stop this here. Yeah. Y'all remember this. We're gonna timestamp this as we get into this next segment. Black men ain't ish, right? She don't feel safe, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. They ain't ish. They done gave her PTSD. All right. They the cause of all her problems and grief. But now she in Beverly Hills. She got options. Brad and Chad love her. Mm-hmm.
Pull this next video up real quick.
Yeah, she got options, Monique. Want to know her options are? Butter or gooch soup. Those are her 2 options, but she got options.
So here we are. Once again, shout out to my guy, O'Shea. O'Shea been doing a good job covering this. Now we're diving into the divestors. Dating out. All right. Here we go.
A booty picture when I got this particular message. And it came from a friend of mine's, and attached to the message says, the Jico Negro Saki will blur out the you know what. So when I clicked on the link, there is a particular photo. The message says, I know I'm not cotton, but will you pick me for prom? And this is interesting. You see the white guy next to her. You see her smiling. And, you know, some people think that this is a joke. I won't even.
So here we are. Let's stop it here. We're going to mine.
Here to the no. To the no. Here to the no.
This young girl here, she says, I'm not cotton, but will you pick me for the prom? And she got cotton all on the thing. And where we are. I mean, what we doing with the whole interracial thing? Shout out to my guy, Jay Prince over there. Jay Prince said he ain't let none of his daughters date outside their race. And he's strong on that. And you get men on that side of the fence. So where are we?
Number one, I don't believe in teaching hate. And with that being said, this here, joking about hate and torment this here, you know, shout out to Luna. Don't want to take it there, but yeah, our ancestors paid the mighty price for this kind of madness. I don't play with that. That's just wicked. There ain't no good. There's nothing good behind that. It's sick. This is some pick me ish. If there ever was a freaking pick me, it would be a melanated sister asking her Caucasian love interest to pick her like cotton. That's sick work. There you go, E-Love. Straight sunken place. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this post sister here is in the sunken place. It's unfortunate.
So, yeah, that's a good one. So we're going to let her keep cooking. Yeah, like Mr. Walk said, sunken place. Here we go. Sick.
And get into the Twitter comments because we know they're roasting her like crazy. But this is not new. It's not new when it comes to black men or black women throwing each other under the bus to get to the white man. My question is this: when you go into this self-deprecating behavior, and that's all I want to prove in today's episode. I have no problem with people deciding what they want to do with their own personal life. But I also believe that if you're going to do interracial dating, you can do interracial dating without having to do stuff like this. And I'm going to use a person that I always talk about on this channel. Rewind! There is Olivia.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Dees Vicious, who all the time is talking about how black men ain't this and black men ain't that. Here's an example of that right now.
So tired of seeing Black women on social media talking about, oh, I'm so tired of the influx of sassy men. And it's usually, I know they're talking about, because when they start talking about what did they done, I saw this one lady crying about how the man basically was trying to test her. She went out on a date with this because she said, oh, this brother tried to test me. And her name was like Nappy TV or something on YouTube. I saw her on YouTube. And this woman looked like she was in her 40s, y'all. And she had natural hair. She was my color, like darker skin. And she was crying about someone who was basically trying to get her to pay for half of the check. And he basically reprimanded her about how men want to be taken care of too. And she was basically crying over the sassy men that are now or just now here. Girl, I don't understand how Black women don't understand that been sassy. Okay, go back and look at the 90s. Okay. And all the like Snoop Dogg, he made different songs about ain't shit about hoes and tricks. And he used to wear a damn perm. He used to wear his hair in braids and barrettes in his hair like a damn little girl. Like, why? Like, y'all think that Black men just randomly became sassy? They've been sassy, okay? Eazy was a sassy motherfucker with this Jerry curl. I know it was a style back then.
So I'm gonna stop her for a second. All right. If y'all don't know who this is, she's on TikTok. She is, listen, I don't use this word often. All right. Close y'all ears. All right. The kids in the room. This is a self-hating mammy. Just to put it lightly, go on her Instagram. She has nothing kind to say about Black men, and white men keep doing her dirty, but she keeps saying that's only one. There's more out there, but she paint Black men with a broad brush. But when it comes to white guys, oh, it was just him that did me dirty. It was just the other guy. But all Black guys is bad. And she the worst of the worst. if some of y'all know who she is like I said, she been on O'Shea. She been coming after O'Shea and everything.
Okay. Yeah, this is my first time experiencing this ratchet thing. Please, lady. Look, you can know what? They all fit the same description. Huh? Hair helmet, check. She ain't got no lashes or no cake up, but she got that tired, lost, confused face. So hair helmet and Daisy Confused and that 1,000 weenie stare. Whether it be Brad, Chad, Akbar, Omar, we don't care. You a wild orangutan.
So, yeah, this woman here, man, I ain't gonna hold you. She is. Yeah, she up there with Cynthia G and them. Like she like the worst of the worst. And she's small though. She don't have a big platform. She's mostly on like TikTok and stuff going viral over there. But yeah.
This is nuts. I gotta take this in.
There we go.
It's more of them, man. They multiply.
And shout out to Truth and Reality Undefeated. Says she's dressed as like an extra on the Proud Show.
That's my show. The kids like it. The Proud Family.
And DB says she got the outfit from the beauty supply store. That hat and wig came with it. She stole. He said, "Who stole my screen name? I'm the original DB. Salute, SBC." Okay.
I know that's right. Appreciate you, DB.
They still on that last sister from the Kendra. And shout out to El Paulino with the $5. Says a real boss chick that actually makes her own money never seeks a man out of begging for his.
That's what we're saying. They ain't bosses. Or either they are making that much money and they just dumb. I don't know. I'm trying not to throw insults, but that's what it's coming to.
And here's the other DB come through. Says no father in the home or a weak one. As far as that young girl holding that poster, talk about I pick cotton, pick me. And even this woman here, man, I don't know how they end up like that.
It's I can't understand it. Like self-hate, that's a sickness, man. Shout out to Ronald Reagan for closing all insane asylums.
And the other DB come back. All right, come back with the $5. Says it's amazing how these people forget there's history. Not safe around us black men, yet okay, go live with other men and see how that treats you. Sick work. And we're gonna get into it. That's why we're here. Trust me.
We listen here over here. We are all about accountability. We don't use our unique past and history as a crutch or excuse. Acknowledge it, wholeheartedly acknowledge it, and move forward accordingly. F the haters.
There you go. And like I said, a lot of these women talking about they gonna divest. They even coming out now talking about they would rather be in the woods with a bear than with a man. Bears, they feel safer around bears than men. Keep playing. And then the one woman went into the woods and got deleted by a bear.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think she did. She got mauled.
Okay, they're like taking a picture of it. Okay, there you go.
Yep. Yeah. She she felt the wrath of the bear, and she said it was a mistake, a terrible mistake. Yeah. What is that, ladies? I'm serious. Like we joke and poke fun at this toxic dating culture, but to what end will our women go to? Like, what is the point trying to be proven? Our sister Heathen Queen of the Heathens, she said pretty much women are looking to wait out the men. They say, you know what? We just gonna stop dealing with y'all all together and y'all gonna fade out of existence. And we will reproduce with the Rainbow Coalition. That's their ultimate goal. Like some Pinky in the Brain, grand villain type stuff. We're gonna take over the world.
Man, shout out to Meerkat Manor come through, join the channel membership.
Appreciate you, Meerkat.
And also Rashad, he come through with the $5. Says Eazy-E did more for the black children than a lot back in those days. He says leave the deceased man alone. He says it was the JOS, the Jose that deleted him. Yeah, that part. So
see, I wanted to touch on that just a little bit. Obviously, see why we can't. But yeah, she's sitting there talking on these deceased brothers, calling them sassy. Brother Snoop Dogg. Like everybody just sassy, I guess. Ice Cube, everybody just sassy. Like that is it.
And they know, like the Godfather will say, how the black men don't play about that, and they try to put that stain on you. They know what that means. Like Kev would say, y'all know what that means. Literally, we ain't playing about this.
But they love throwing it around because Bonquisha all about sign language. She like, what? I gotta get you, and that egregious accusation, even when it's not true, it's the accusation alone is egregious, and she knows it, so she gonna throw it around forever. And she's like, I ain't getting no traction. I'm just gonna move on to the woods with bears. Y'all gonna come save me? No, we not. We too sassy.
And shout out to Team Peterson. Says this KK Keisha coonery is why B-dubs are marrying at 25% and dropping.
They don't believe in stats. It don't matter, Team Peterson. You're a liar.
And shout out to Key Meter for the channel membership, gifting one.
Appreciate you.
So here we go. She ain't done. Hit the like button.
Now, again, her hatred for black men is evident. She even talks about how she's glad that black men like me moved back to Africa.
Hey y'all, what it is? So I was informed that O'Shea Doogie Jackson, the dude who used to be so obsessed with me and used to make every video about every time I went out on a date with a white dude, he was making a video about it. Like, bruh. Like I was almost like the main character of his damn show, apparently. His Doogie show, whatever the Anywho, I found out, y'all, that he moved to Africa. And I hope a lot of black males do this, okay? I hope a lot of you black males go back to Africa, to be quite honest with y'all, okay? A lot of black women will have to force themselves to divest and not date you, okay? A lot of the black women that are on the fence and are scared to date outside their race, it would be more white zaddies for us, okay? If a bunch of you just go to Africa like O'Shea Doogie just did, okay? I commend O'Shea Doogie, okay? Thank you for going to Africa. Like, just thank you for moving over there. Like, you fit right in with all the other ugly, facially challenged African males. Okay.
But recently, she's put up a particular video. And this is a person that loves white men. She doesn't date black men under any circumstances. But videos like this tell the tale.
Hey, y'all, what it is? I am so consumed by my own mental health illnesses. As most of y'all know, I'm crazy. I have bipolar disorder and I have borderline personality disorder and also panic attacks and some other little things I'm not even going to mention. But I struggle a lot on a day-to-day basis with my mental health. And I try my best to use YouTube as an outlet for myself to express my streaks of creativity, my, sexuality and all that good shit, my preferences for white men, how much I like white men, which is all true, but it comes at a cost to my mental health a lot of the time. Let me explain. So y'all know I'm about to turn 30 in July. And the closer it gets to the July, the more I'm getting more depressed, y'all. I'm a woman with no kids. I don't have a boyfriend. I mean, you have options, but options are not set in stone. It's not like I have a boyfriend that I've been seeing for 6 months or a year. It's like, no. And that's for me. So yes, I don't have a long-term relationship. I'm not married. I'm struggling a lot mentally. And, YouTube used to be a good outlet for me to just express myself. And I've noticed recently that my viewership has dropped down a lot. I don't know if it's because YouTube doesn't like to promote divestors. It could be that, like a shadow ban or something, or what. But it's me. Like, I posted a picture of my body. My body looks great, by the way. I will say that.
What is that?
What y'all think? She said she looked great and then stepped back, did like the old drunk crackhead stumble.
What is that? This woman just sat up here. First, you give a disclaimer that you unwell. You are Bonquisha disturbed. And then you're going to step back and say, I got a great body. What is this self-grandizing? Where does it get them, man? Look, I got a great body. You know what they say, face card hitting. They so fine and divine, but she'll pretend she depressed, single, and lonely. How your body amazing and you lonely? What are we talking about? Like, it's just too much. Gavin said it best. These people come here on Beyonce's internet and they talk too much. This ladies like this, a lot of folks, they cautionary tales of what not to do on the internet. YouTube will let you come here and do whatever you want. All right. And then you come here and say what you want for the most part. Obviously, you can come here wild, they'll take it down. But you want to come here and confess your unwellness, that you disturbed and unhealthy? YouTube say, go ahead. It's good content. Have at it.
And she up here looking.
You know, it behooves me that you hoes be walking around here stinking, funk, kitty cat looking ass. You hear me? And just goddamn all outdoors.
Ooh. So here we go. We got some super chats, Mr. Walker.
Oh. Appreciate you, Project Leroy. Says, hush, James Tony. The ballerina boxer. Appreciate you, Bobby Vegas. Been a member for 5 months. Says Dookie Jackson. Yeah, she throwing shots.
Yeah, she got no respect.
Shout out to one of the DBs. Says, what black man wants her? She's aging hard.
29, looking every bit of 40, like an auntie.
That's that mental health. Appreciate you, Dark Blunt 1987. Became a YouTube member. Appreciate you, brother. Stick around.
Appreciate that.
Shout out to the original DB. Came through. Says, as a melanated man, it sure feels amazing to get up every day and hear nothing but negative stuff about yourself. Very small few who speak positive about melanated men. It's wicked out here. Only strong survive. SBC is therapy. Appreciate the content. You are most welcome, Brother DB.
We appreciate your support, brother.
Appreciate you. Kesey says, if you suffer with mental health, let media rest. Hey, freaking men, get up out of here. Appreciate you. G Monda says, I just watched her on Kingdom Planet of the Apes. Oh, see. Shout out to G Monda. Come back through. Says, people, please just get married. Humble yourself and stay married. Amen, G Monda. Appreciate your Reg tonight. Says, this is why men keep desert goggles and backpacks with walking shoes close by. Golly, what? You'll just go Mad Max it? Appreciate your help, Paulino. Says, there are too many Amanda Seals out here. Okay, my wife just told me Amanda Seals claimed she was supposed to be like the third lady in the band Floetry. Like with my girl.
Well, she was in the group. They kicked her out.
I bet they did. Where yeah, man. Shout out to my girl Marsha, bro. She had with her freaky self. Yeah, Amanda Seals with that kind of vibe. That's nasty.
So I guess she can sing a little bit. Yeah, but that's a whole other story. But yeah, it's true. But here we go. This sister here, this self-hating woman. Oh.
Finally down to my goal weight, basically. And I didn't get that many like responses. It's like, damn, my body's not enough. Do I only get views if I'm talking about a dude?
Now let me say this. If you're a black person, black man or black woman, and you are to do things like this, and let's say there is some particular benefit, like you would be the richest person in the world, you would become an all supreme leader, I probably still couldn't justify it, but it would make more sense. But I see this kind of commentary happening so often, especially with, if it's not African Americans, it might be brothers from Africa, sisters from Africa, or in the black world in particular. Rewind! When I was in Poland, and I lived there for like 6 years, I would always come across with African brothers that had similar things to say about their particular women. Now, don't get me wrong, all of us from the same place have some criticism of the women in our community. We get that. But in this case, when I lived in Europe, there were a lot of brothers, from the continent that would put down their group of people in front of the Polish people. And they thought that this would get them cool points with the Polish people because it would prove to the Polish people that, hey, I'm in your country and I'm loyal to you. Well, but what I found out in almost every situation, whenever the relationship went south, that particular person would remind that African person about how they had no neighborhood or community to go back to, that they were in their country, and the same racial slurs that they would use towards their own people. Well, those people would have no problem exercising those same racial slurs toward the blacks. And you might call that racist, and it could be considered racist, but the reality is you taught that person how to treat you. For example, if you dog out the black community in front of them, well, you give them the green light to do it to you. And this is what happens. A lot of times when I see, blacks, if it's black men or black women, doesn't really matter. And they go in and they have this particular attitude towards the community, and they go and they get with somebody white or somebody non-black. And they talk about the criticisms that they have of the black community, how they don't like black men or how they don't like black women. That person at first may not get involved in the conversation. And the reason why is they're probably shocked. Now, while they're in a relationship with you and you're not in the same race, they probably don't want to risk doing that kind of behavior against their own community, because while they're with you, they most likely have a lot of respect for their own people. And they're with you not because you do that. See, you didn't need to do that to get with them. If I was in Poland and I wanted to date somebody from the Polish community, which I never did, but if I wanted to, they're not dating me because I hate my own group. They're probably dating me because we have similar things in common. They may think that I'm funny or, stop the show, sexy. I mean, I am looking good. Don't get mad. Those are the reasons why they will want to engage me. Now, if I start to disrespect the community that I'm from, it would also make them disinterested in my own culture. It would make them value me less. And this is what I see. A lot of times when blacks get with whites, they have to dehumanize the black part so that the white part in their mate can be elevated. This is what Jared Carmichael does. Whenever he talks about the black experience in his comedy, it is often that he dehumanizes his own experience to elevate his white boyfriend's experience, which is not necessary. If you're with a non-black mate, that's great, but you don't need to disrespect the community that reared you to be who you are on the behalf of your white mate, which may make them feel uncomfortable. Just think about it. You're a person going around putting up signs like this, and while the white guy might be in the picture, he might not really feel comfortable doing that because he's going to be considered a racist, and nobody white wants to be considered a racist, not giving him a pass. He might be a racist, but he might not want everybody to know that he's a racist because
it's a lot. It's a lot going on here, so it's a lot.
Left. And I was like, what? Yeah. So it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I think one thing that still isn't being said is that women do not have the same opportunity to divest as men do. Ain't no ninja guy that come up here talking about pick me like cotton to little Becca. No, man, this is wicked. What's the word? Self-deprecating? Never said it. Don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, like self-doo-dooing on yourself.
So there you go. Shout out to my guy O'Shea. And the reason we got here, we was talking about the woman on Ashley Dalton. And some of these sisters, the woman that was on here, they're talking about black men. They feel safer around bears and other races of men, but no black man. All right, we dangerous.
We dangerous. No, may that sister rest in peace. The one they got all discombobulated by that big Viking Caucasian brother. Why men are like bears, and that brother treated her like a whole polar bear. What's the word? What's the saying for dealing with bears? Here we go. Time out. If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, good night. So why they say talking about the melanated man is worse than the bear? Even as a bear, the black bear is still the safest bear there is. But a polar bear? No, he gonna eat your face off while you're still breathing.
That part.
Appreciate your R Mark come through and gifted one single by choices membership. Appreciate you.
So here we go. We still going down this road. We're going to bring it full circle now. Hit the like button.
Find a lot of couples enjoying themselves and a lot of women excited that white men are looking to date them.
Why did I get bagged by a white boy last night? And I'm actually kind of happy about it. I never allowed things like this to occur in my life, but he can get it. He can get it. He can get it.
And a lot of black women are excited about the experience. Sometimes dating in the black community can be redundant. So getting a new opportunity to date somebody else from another culture can bring a lot of excitement, cultural diversity, and another experience in dating. It can change you forever. But we'll talk about that very soon. One mechanism that people can get to know each other is on social media or dating apps. It makes it really easy for people who would never come across each other to get to know each other, especially for men, because men may not feel comfortable approaching a lady or vice versa. And this is the case of this young lady by the name of Cheryl Turner. She was on a particular text app when she met this particular guy. I won't mention who the guy's name is right now because, well, it's not that important. She met a guy and she ended up meeting up with the guy. And this happened.
Cheryl Turner was an outgoing 19-year-old from New Iberia who had the most contagious laugh. Now, her family says they'll never hear that laugh again after her body was pulled from a lake in northern Louisiana. I'm Anna Fisher, your Iberia Parish reporter, and I sat down with Cheryl's father and her twin sister, who say they feel more supported by Catahoula Parish's law enforcement than their own.
She told me, I'm going to see you, and I love you. And that's the last time I saw my daughter.
Michael Turner is the father of 19-year-old twins.
Cheryl, I don't even know how to describe how she was growing up.
Younger by 2 minutes, Sherry Turner says her older sister Cheryl was always the outgoing one of the family.
Cheryl was just outspoken. Once she got enough, she gonna say how she feel.
On December 31st, the family says Cheryl and her mother had gotten into an argument.
She put the key in the mailbox, packed up our clothes, and left.
According to Sherry, outbursts like these weren't uncommon for Cheryl to have. It wasn't until they lost communication.
It wasn't like her for all those days to not even message us, nothing.
That the family says they reached out to Iberia police, filing a missing persons report for Cheryl on January 3rd. According to the family, they experienced radio silence from New Iberia police after that.
Everything died down. It got quiet.
On January 24th, Sherry says she was contacted by a detective from Catahoula Parish.
He told me, he was like, I don't want to disarm you. I don't want you to be worried, but we found a body.
A fisherman on the Wichita River had reportedly found a human torso floating in the water without anything else attached.
That was 2 months ago. We didn't know where she was. Somebody found her body. We didn't know who did it. Just 2 weeks ago, another news clip came out like this.
It's a case that law enforcement says they've never seen before. I'm Anna Fisher, your Iberia Parish reporter, and I'm following up on the investigation of Cheryl Turner, a New Iberia woman whose body was found dismembered in a river hours away from her home.
So we're going to stop it for a second. This is a lot.
Hell!
All right. And it's just been going on all over the country. Young sisters are being found dismembered everywhere. Even, where me and Mr. Walker live, this stuff going on everywhere, and it's wild.
Yeah. Like more and more we're hearing about this, ladies. And this is why, through all the jokes and the poking fun, we let you know it's grim. The dating market and just this casual dating scene is trending towards darker and darker corners, man. It ain't getting any better. It appears it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. Because what causes humans to change for the better? What causes us to make the necessary changes and change direction and do a whole 180, not 360 like y'all love saying, go in the same direction? Usually, typically, as humans, we got to get to the edge of destruction before we change. That's just how it seems to be. So what's it going to take? More and more extremely unfortunate, traumatic instances of women realizing how unprotected they are, and that your rebelliousness, your education, nor your income can protect you out here in this sick world.
So here we go. We got a Cash App.
Money, 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 money.
Shout out to my guy Derek. He come through with the $5. Said shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Definitely fair use. Shout out to O'Shea. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. His link is in the description of the video.
For sure.
So we're gonna keep cooking.
Appreciate you, Lala. Come through and give that 5 Single by Choices membership. Make sure you thank her, whoever gets them.
Appreciate that, Lala.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So here we go. Hit the like button.
In February, I sat down with Cheryl's family after her body was identified by the Catahoula Sheriff's Department.
It went from us busting our head about if it was her or not to how did she go?
Now, a little over a month later, Detective Dwayne Littleton tells me information is slowly trickling in.
We have been reaching out to several of the social media platforms that the victim had been using, trying to identify who she's been in communications with and who all she had been talking to, and possibly identifying who she had went to stay with.
But now we have an update. We have an arrest for a guy by the name of Anthony Pierce Holland Jr. And guess what? He admitted to it. Now remember, the Text Now app is how they met. And again, she had family problems and with her mom and arguing, as you just heard. So he arranged to pick her up at her mother's house in New Iberia on January 1st. Then he returned to his home in Ochita Parish. But what happened next was shocking. He said after he brought her to his home, he booty clapping sounds. He unalived her during a sex act. After realizing she was deceased, he dismembered her remains, put it in bags, and dumped it in a tributary of the Ochita River, along with the knives she used in all her possessions that she had with her. This sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Rewind! I covered a story about a young lady by the name of Sade Robinson, who was excited to go on a date with a white man, Maxwell Anderson. Here's what happened.
Court documents say Anderson and Robinson were meeting up for that first date on Monday, April 1st. They started at a Menominee Valley bar, the Twisted Fisherman, before heading over to Duke's on Water, which is in downtown Milwaukee. That phone is then traced to right here, Anderson's home at 39th in Oklahoma. And we know Robinson was never seen again. This new exclusive video appears to capture the moment investigators took Maxwell Anderson into custody near his home at 39th in Oklahoma, following a whirlwind investigation that started April 2nd.
If we can put the picture of Anthony Pierce Holland Jr. and Maxwell Anderson next to each other, it is clear to me one thing is going on. Both of these guys look deranged and demented. It is almost obvious. And I honestly believe because some of the young ladies, and both these young ladies are 18 or 19 years old, they believe that these guys are maybe Caucasian, that they are trustworthy. But this is one of the reasons why they're preying on these younger ladies, because they just don't know. And again, I will tell ladies and anybody in the Black community, just because you feel like somebody is a race or one different race from you, that people are automatically trustworthy. Haven't we learned about what's going on with the whole Young Jeezy thing? Like, listen, that's how people get in. They feel like, oh, I'm white and, you're black. And you probably would guess that these guys are probably poor. They probably don't have.
So here we go, man. We're going to stop.
Here to the now. To the now. Here to the now.
So we talk about dating out. The show. What are your real dating options? A lot of these women come up here and say, well, we can just date out. Shout out to Heathen Queen. She said, if we just did it, we'll do it. We'll do it, Heathen Queen says. Come on, man.
Go ahead, do what? With this Bonquisha mentality, we keep telling y'all, Brandon Chad, the original OG. Brandon Chad is the original Mr. There was never a Mr. from the color purple like Brad and Chad. That was not your melanated brother, man. So now you want to go to Brad and Chad with all this attitude. He ain't gonna deal with it. He wonky like that. He breaking out the razor blades and machetes, quite literally. And it ain't even cool. Ladies, stop finding this out the hard way. We keep saying it. We get into our heated debates on the Regal Rumble. And I remember having to sit there and tell our sisters, Heathen Queen and Crystal, that today's modern women are so comfortable and they don't need a man in a world that men made it safe where a woman can say that. You understand? Saying I don't need a man is a first world privilege. And now today's women are finding out just how sick and sad the world is in the most unfortunate way. And we want it to stop. This is unacceptable.
So here we go.
Have a lot of money. They probably don't have a lot of things going for them. They take advantage of the situation and they're sadistic. So now you have young ladies, in the black community who are losing their lives. And we keep hearing about things like this to these guys. I know what you're going to say. Well, black men can also be black too. Yeah, that's true, right? We get that. But at the same time, I don't think that these women feel that these situations can happen with these guys. And it's happening on the first date. They're going to these guys' homes on the first date without knowing the guys, without understanding what's going to happen, anything. And they're just trusting these strangers and bad things are happening to them. I honestly believe that, hey, if you're a sister and you're going to go out with somebody, you don't really know them, use your better judgment and try to go to a public place. Not saying it's going to save you, but do not go to someone's house, when you first go there. Also, tell people, look, I'm taking a picture of your license plate. I'm giving your license plate to this person. I don't know you. This is who I'm going with. So if they want to try something crazy, they might think twice about it. Not sure if it's going to help, but protect yourself. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy.
So here we are. We talk about these women dating out. These sisters are saying they would rather date Brad and Chad. They would rather go in the woods with a bear than be with a black man. Here we are.
And there's the bear. He definitely acted like one, talking about missing limbs and toys. Wild. What make you come on, man? Ladies, we can't be moving in such scarcity, lack, fear, and hurt that we walking outside the house with Jeffrey Dahmer Jr.'s and such. What inviting? What I don't see nothing inviting or kind about this man's appearance in the slightest. I don't know what's going on, man. This is bad. That's why I said that rebellious spirit, just rebel. F you. I won't do what you tell me. I'm going to do exactly what you tell me not to do. Here we are.
And here we are. We start this whole conversation out here. So we're going to bring it full circle. Hit the like button.
Let me go ask this one because I did see a few black men interested in the comments.
I'm not interested.
I know. But I have a follow-up question. Why aren't you interested in black men? What is your reasoning for anyone who doesn't know?
Excuse me, look. I've been traumatized too many times. I got PTSD. I'm in therapy still. No, I've been traumatized. I've been hurt. I've been down bad. I have not gotten anything from being with a black man ever. Nothing whatsoever. But hurt and pain. I'm not doing it. Don't look my way. I live in Beverly Hills. I got options. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it. Y'all can laugh at me. I don't give a damn because guess what? I've done the work on myself. It's been a journey and I do shadow work every day. I journal, I meditate, I pray, I work out. And I'm not doing it.
And she's not doing it. So this ain't a one-off. This is what they're saying in mass right now. That's their threat.
This is the danger. They going to the original Mr. Brad and Chad with this funky attitude. And they here we come on, man. Listen, ladies. I don't know, but this is my theory. Y'all pouring on this fake femininity with Brad and Chad, and y'all end up out at the cabin, and then Brad be like, hey, put some more wood on that fire. And you be like, I ain't touching that dirty. Well, I might get a splinter. I ain't doing that. What you talking about? You better do it. Brad, like, you better put that wood on that fire, woman. And she like, if you get out my face, the rest is history. Brad and Chad ain't dealing with the mental abuse like Tyrone dealing with. Yeah, he don't care. He goes upside your head with hatchets and such. So, ladies, little message. I would say it would behoove you. Do not pour in that fake femininity with Brad and Chad and then wind up at the cabin. Then you want to get bonquisha-ish because nobody can hear you scream.
That part. So here we go. We're going to keep it moving. Hit the like button if you just coming in. We about to bring the whole show full circle.
Appreciate you, M. Jones. Come through with the $2 super sticker. Thank you.
So we were talking about what are your real dating options? That's the title of the show. A lot of these women are saying they are the prize. And we're going to talk about this last group of women. We talking about the side pieces, the women for the streets, the sugar babies, the 304s, whatever you want to call them.
Oh boy. These are the finish line mentality folks. Yeah, bring them on. Yeah, it's over. These are the most vicious ones.
All right. And here's the queen. All right. So we're going to start here.
Suki. Oh, gosh.
Hit the like button.
Her getting arrested.
Shout out to O'Shea.
She's tired of all of that. She has so much to say. You know, she was recently arrested on some charges about drugs. And she has a lot to talk about. Now, I want to let you know that once we review this clip, it is going to be some colorful language. All right. A lot of colorful language. And they tried their best to beep it out. But of course, Sukiana can't, have a conversation without every second word being an F you this, being an F you that, everything like that. All right. So what I'm going to do is sit my black myself down, and I want you guys to listen to her explanation as to what she felt, because she got something for the haters too now. Play that clip.
And all y'all blacks that's posting my mugshot, I don't give a about no mugshot. I'm in these streets for real. I don't give a what they said I had. I ain't have a mother thing. Oh, I look like I don't need to sell no. I'm already rich. I'm already rich. I don't flex. I don't stunt. I don't tell y'all how I'm living for real. Y'all don't see my kids. Y'all don't see my crib. Y'all don't see shit about me. I don't post. I just post my music. I post some fun shit, and I just mind my business. But it's a lot of that be in them comments that don't like me. Oh, who she done took a charge for? My business to go ahead and show love, ho. Show love. Don't worry about it, because y'all been in the same. Y'all been in the same shit as me. I ain't no different than y'all. Why y'all trying to judge a bitch? Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Y'all getting dropped. My shit getting dropped. I'm rich as I don't give a fuck. My shit getting dropped. Profitable calls. Fuck you talking about? I don't gotta sell no e-pills. And bitch, I don't do no e-pills. What the fuck I look like doing an e-pill? I took an e-pill and was sad the whole next day. I ain't got to be sad about. Yo, I don't do no drugs and I don't sell no drugs. Like I said, I sell coochie. That's what I said I sell. Anybody got to say about me? I don't give a fuck who you is. You can be Oprah Winfrey. Huh? Y'all call my name, I'm coming. Leave me the alone. Leave me the alone. This is our last time checking y'all. Leave my name out y'all mouth. Leave my name out y'all mouth and get to some money. I'm getting it. While y'all in a bit broke. Yeah, that rapper money ain't hitting like that. But that's why selling drugs. One thing about it, fuck selling drugs. I got 10 different hustles. I don't give a fuck about no rap money. Bitch. I get rap money. I get promo. I get street money. I get coochie money. Bitch. I get clothes money. Bitch. I take care of my kids. That's all y'all need to know. I cook every night while y'all trying to judge it. I need to cook or do y'all kids' hair.
So guys, you've heard that.
So Big Suki, here we are. This is the modern hyena. This is the majority. Say what y'all want. My girl Luna now. Y'all can act like this is like a one-off. This is 51% or more.
There is an alarming amount of women that heard that rant and they was big up in her. I loathe this don't judge me culture. Don't judge me. But you go up before that Caucasian man with that gavel, and when he tell you guilty, you're getting judged up. But your peers, your loved and respected peers can't judge you. And this is how we end up with Sukianas and Ratchet Reds and Icy Spicies. Because can't judge them. What can you say? Don't judge. Shut your mouth. Just let them do what they want to do. And now, where we got our women? Eating gooch. Eating ass. All that. All on Beyonce's internet. No shame. Over in London, Asia, acting like this. And then the majority of women say this doesn't this don't represent me. Sukiana don't represent nothing I got going on. Bull jab. Yes, she do. She is y'all champion. Look at her. She champion Bonquisha. Look at them legendary baby hairs. Look at that legendary length. She like Super Saiyan 5 level right now with that long, goofy hair. Look at all the chains and trinkets around her throat. This y'all master.
Yeah, Sukihana, she up here acting like it's 1974. Shout out to Mr. Wilson. Sukihana act like she was born in 74, y'all.
Do you remember Thanksgiving in 1974?
What I'm saying is you have the money.
No, Chris, so you don't, because you weren't alive. I've been fucking fat hoes since Thanksgiving in 1974. It came out. So you can't tell me nothing about no fat hoes. Now I fuck fat white ones and I fuck fat black ones. Okay.
So Mr. Wilson been divesting since 84. That's a fact. So
since 74, Mr. Wilson, man. Yeah. History. The Thanksgiving in 1974 is documented.
So here we go. Hit the like button if you're just coming in, man. Oh, Lord.
I want to give my honest explanation of what I feel is going on there. Number one, she says she's rich. She don't need to sell anything. She don't need to do anything. All of that, which is all fine and dandy. But the main thing that I noticed is she said, I don't sell drugs for a living. I sell the cooch. And I'm glad she mentioned that because at least she's honest. She's probably dealing with a guy that got her into some things. She's probably going to try to take the charge for it. She don't have no real reason to sell drugs, but she says she sells the cooch for a living. That's great. Here's the issue.
So I'm going to stop her, man, because this is Suki. We know all about her. She got the tattoos on her throat. She known to sell box. That's her thing. As a lot of these women are. A lot of these women are out here selling box. What my girl Dime said, a lot of y'all out here doing that P work, directly or indirectly. Even Dime told y'all that. Every time y'all ask for something, y'all selling it. Y'all think y'all ain't.
This is what it is. This is what dating has devolved into. Shout out to Kev. May he rest in peace. He used to say dating is dumb. Dating is stupid. Because dating doesn't get you any closer to your desired man. It gets you further away, if anything. So this is what it has devolved to. So dating has turned into straight up 304ing. Now we're straight up hit my Cash App if you're trying to go to Starbucks. Hit my Cash App if you're trying to go to Cheesecake Factory. First, you got to hit this Cash App. I got to get funds in my hand before I can entertain you for this vagina. You muted, Gav.
I said it's even worse than that now. So we gonna keep moving here.
Worse. Appreciate you, Him Jones. Says shadow work. Well, date your damn shadow then. Appreciate you, the 5 photos. He says, not the same Suki that Umar was trying to save. Same exact one. We got to save our sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you, Bobby Vegas. Says, Umar, get your queen. Suki dookie breath. Appreciate your Frederick Howard. Says, Mr. Walker, that's Magilla Gorilla.
Yeah, Suki.
Appreciate you. Bernie's Road Book Tour says, how much of a school donation did Dr. Umar pay?
And he said she's a good sister. That's why Dr. Umar lose all credibility in these streets. When he come on the internet and say, no, y'all tripping. This is Sister Suki. He calling her Sister Suki. This is Sister Suki. We need to respect Sister Suki because Sister Suki. Like,
well, you know what? I think, see, that is that blackity black, everyone can be saved mentality. All right. That's virtue signaling. Ain't no Sister Suki. I get what he was trying to do. He like, you know what? No one is showing this sister any kind of respect. All right, I'm on the crazy train. So Umar like, I'm gonna simp out. He tried to use his magical simp powers. He said, I'm gonna show this diabolical Harachitang some respect, and maybe that will reverse her mentality. Maybe she'll be like, I'm respected, so I'm gonna act respectable. But no, simp. She just started being more diabolical.
Man.
Shout out to the brother TJ over at the Real Bravado Network. Brother TJ rebranding over there. Stay tuned for what's to come. He says, here, some drive-by support. Appreciate you, good brother. Keep an eye on you, man.
Appreciate that, brother. And like I said, we're going to keep it moving now. We're going to bring this next video up. Shout out to my girl over at Reva TV. Make sure y'all go subscribe to her channel. She's doing her thing over there. I got to pin her link to the description. Shout out to Reva TV. Fair use.
For sure.
So there was this situation going on. Y'all been watching these 20 verse ones. We did one a long time ago, you know, when these guys come in, a bunch of women, and they doing the, you know.
Yeah.
But we had one woman up here as desperate as ever. So that's why she here. Hit the like button.
Here we go.
True, no gag reflex or no?
Of course.
Yeah.
I've had several.
Oh, I can show you, but I can tell you. But
Have video representation.
You want to find out real quick?
Yes. Can we?
I mean,
y'all can leave. Y'all can. No, you can
right
find
now.
out
Right now. You ready?
Right now?
Are you sure you're ready?
I'm so serious.
Are you?
Come on. I'll be back.
All right. Wait, we did it. I'm sorry, y'all.
How y'all doing? Where's the bathroom out of here?
Mr. Cephas is back in session. I'm giving y'all classes again. I'm going back to 2015 or type because I need to help you hoes. I need to help you hoes. I think if y'all go find the video on Twitter, like, and time it in less than a minute. She's like, in less than a minute. No vibes, no conversations, no vibes, no conversations, no transaction, no nothing. Just eating in the afternoon at 5 o'clock. That's crazy to me. And now you're gonna walk around the whole day. Your breath smell. Now it's 8 o'clock and your breath smell like balls. And now your breath smell like balls. Age with any type of animal, and they're gonna them. And that's why men get compared to dogs, because they just don't. So I can't even be mad at the men, but us women, we are, like we just like, it's like what are we doing?
So I'm gonna stop this here. If y'all don't know what's going on, they had the 20 verse 1 competition, and the girl, soon as she came out, some rapper out there, she liked it. She liked it. That thing was tingling off. It was going numb. She was, and she walked up there, and he, with that mouth do something. And he said, look, she walked up, and then they went in the back. He got some gok. Within less than 60 seconds, he took her in the bathroom and got some gok. And Cardi said, what's wrong with you? Even Cardi said, what's wrong with you 304s? Y'all wilding.
That was nasty. That was nasty. Yeah. What's y'all desired outcome? Like, when I see that lady, she belongs to him forever. Now that's your husband. What respectable man gonna be like, all right, like, I see how you move for any and everybody. Like, it's not gonna fare well. Now you a 304 forever. I'm gonna keep this short. All right, you up here, you demonstrating your mouthpiece on Beyonce's internet. Now you're 304 for all of eternity. Good luck trying to recoup from this, because at any given time you could become a straight celibate nun. But they can always pull up this video footage of you saying, let's go in the back right quick so I can show you what this mouth by.
So I'm gonna see if I can pull this up. We're gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna see if I can get Cardi's a longer. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Reva keep cooking. Shout out to the sister Reva. Matter of fact, I think she did a good enough job. So hit the like button. She about to address all this now.
Y'all need to get slut shamed. I'm slut shaming you, bitch. We can't be doing that. And I know people are gonna drag me and whatever. Like, ain't you be this? Like I said, like you could. I don't know, like as many as you want. And it's like, if you want to sell shit like that, you could do that. But it's like, damn, to suck a nigga in less than a minute with a 2-sentence conversation is wild. Like, it's like, I want better for you. I want better for you. I need to teach you. I need to come back and be your teacher. I need to be your teacher again.
All right, let me just address this part first. Okay. Actually, okay, let me start from the beginning. If you guys are not aware of what happened, this was one of those regular 20 verse 1 challenges where there's a man who's maybe he's like a YouTuber or rapper or, social media influencer. And he goes on and he's like on a dating show and he has the pick of his litter between 20 women. And, we've seen a lot of women say outrageous things or do outrageous things, but this is an absolute first where a woman decides that during the filming of this show that she is going to give this young man top. Okay, in the bathroom. Doesn't know him from nowhere. Maybe she knows him from social media, but does not know him personally, intimately, and is using this as a way to leverage herself above all of the other women. Now, this video went viral. Cardi B decides to go on social media and express her opinions or her feelings about the entire issue. And the first thing that she says is that, class is back in session and she has to come back and teach these young women. Cardi, I think you've done enough. Okay? I'm sorry. I just think that you have done enough. I think you've said enough. I think you've put enough information about your past out there to have, shown other young girls that they don't have to be afraid of the 304 lifestyle. I think that the things that are in your songs lyrically that you are motivating the girls to do at being the best at, having the best WAP, the best this, the best that, and using that to leverage, that was the whole point of saying in the song, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I have my, lady parts that I can use to leverage myself against all these other women. So I'm
gonna stop it here for a second. And we say this stuff all the time over here. You the wrong messenger, Cardi. A lot of times, like, anybody can recite a message, but it'll fall on deaf ears if you ain't the messenger. Even if you are the messenger, a lot of times it's gonna fall on deaf ears. But if you want anybody to listen, you can't be Cardi B up here talking about 304s.
There you go. One thing we learned is humans are going to observe the messenger. Consider the source. Can't be a bum, homeless guy talking about financial stability and generational wealth. Hard time getting an audience, huh? You may be able to teach what not to do, but Cardi up here, the woman that introduced the world to WAP, she been trying to tell you how to move now. When at first she was telling you to use your wet, to get what you want. Don't cook, don't clean. Just
yeah. She was.
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
WAP. And now you want to sit up here, and this woman she's like, all right, I can't give the WAP. Well, she could do it. Cardi B, don't you understand? You may be one of the primary driving forces for these women feeling comfortable being on internet, telling men let's go in the back so I can show you a season of being swallowed.
Yeah, Cardi also say,
but nothing in this world that I like more than checks. Money.
And that's all these sisters out for. That sister sitting there, she like, I ponder, I might hit you off with this throat and you gonna come up off some funds. I do anything for the bread, everything, anything. Let me get some frog skins. But now Cardi B, the moral police. I love it.
And she also said,
I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage.
Hit me. She said, hit me.
So, shout out to Cardi, though. All right. She doing her thing. She trying.
Hey, you know what? I guess it's never too late to change. We got to say that. A lot of PIMPs become preachers. Mm-hmm.
So, Cardi B seen her going in that bathroom and she say,
That's suspicious.
all right.
Oh, goodness.
She knew she was going to give got. So here we are, though, man. Long story short, that's the net of it. So where we at with these women? What are your real dating options? That woman went in that bathroom and getting got. Is that her real dating options? I mean,
huh? I'm an old married man. It's hard for me to try to draw lines out here and make this mess make sense. I believe as far as who's winning, the heartless folks are winning. Whoever's heartless. So yeah, the Thotty Reds, the Sukianas, the Gok 3000s, like we just saw, they are winning because it's a heartless market. The people that are moving in the most scarcity and lack, they winning because they getting what they want. Bread, resources, and meat clashing. That seems to be the only three things that matter out there now. As far as any kind of real intimacy, no, because that takes being vulnerable and real feelings. All right. The narcissists are winning.
that part.
Appreciate you, Mark Kendall. Says if Cardi B is the voice of reason, you know it's bad. It's all bad.
And that's what we was hitting on.
Shout out to Classy Perspective. Says she's trying to get to be the right. Oh boy. She's trying to get to be the right message because of her daughter. Culture is growing up. There you go. See that's why I love bringing our kids into these equations to try to make us think more clearly about these decisions. There you go.
And
Classy.
even in the case of the Young Miami was doing the interview and the lady asked her, would you want your daughter to follow up on this city girl lifestyle? Would you want her to follow in your footsteps? She said, absolutely not. Like she was blown back. The lady even asked her, like, why would you ask me that? Hey,
nope. Because nobody ever asked her that. Nobody had the nerve to ask her that. That's insulting, if you will. And you know, Gavin, that's probably the first time she had thought like, whoa. You know, she's like, no, my daughter get pee-pee and poo-poo. No.
So that part.
Appreciate you, Classy, coming through today. Says Cardi is trying to be. Oh, we got that one.
Did we get this one?
Yeah. Unless he sent another one. It's just this message.
Yeah, he sent another one here.
Okay. Cardi trying to be the right messenger because she has a daughter. There we go. Yeah, I deciphered it, brother. Appreciate you, Classy. Shout out to Divine Photos. Says, did you see Princella, the queen maker, influencer, expose what she did with B. Taylor? I did see some of it. The things that happened. If it was a man, we know the rest. Yeah. The kingless queen over there simping and being abusive. Ooh.
Yeah, definitely caught some of that. And like you said, be careful who y'all following and listening to, man. What Cat Williams say? 2024 is the year of the truth, baby. The lies be exposed.
Mm-hmm. It's coming. Things done in the dark coming to the light.
So even now, that young sister here, like you said, we can't let her play victim because
you done got addicted to penis juice, and now truth knocking you smooth across your damn forehead.
Yup.
So, yeah, sister. Now, truth knocking you smooth across your forehead. That's all.
You ladies gonna figure it out, man. I feel so bad. I feel so bad that we got to this point. We were telling, the sisters during the last Regal Rumble, that cry that the melanated women made, I don't need no man, that went to the bone marrow of society. It really did. It seemed like such light work, but I'm telling you, real men go where they're needed. I'm going to keep saying it. Real men go where they're needed. If they're not needed, they won't be there because they will be undervalued. So they're going to go where they're needed. I got to keep saying it different ways so it sinks in. That was the worst thing. I don't need a man. So you shan't get one.
So be careful. The power of the tongue, as they say. The power of the tongue.
That part.
All right. I was trying to get this video up here. It appears this guy deleted it. I was going to end the show with a bang. I was watching this live stream before I came in, but yeah, apparently he took it down. He took it down because it was wild. It was wild. But he took it down. Holy hell. That's the thing about some of these streets. People would take the stuff down faster you can blink. When they be doing them impromptu lives and stuff go left. Like you said, we try to keep a lot of this stuff under control, but some of these guys come up here and they go left and they got to private it. And we try to take pride in keeping everything up. All right. What Kendra say? No videos come down.
Yep. They all stay up. No matter Mr. Wilson talking about Thanksgivings in 1974. Don't matter. Leon King up here talking about his wild escapades. It stays up. Nothing leaves. Just like Hotel California. Appreciate you, Lala. Come through like you do late in the show, showing some love with the $10 super sticker. Thank you, sister.
So here we are. We're on the back end of the show. This show actually went pretty smooth. We had about midnight here. Feel good. I ain't lose my voice. You know what I mean? This was good speed. Like I said, shout out to Luna, Heathen Queen Tyranny ladies. We definitely gonna get them back up here, but every once in a while, like you said, man, Mr. Walker gonna come up here and do the cooking, and like you said, it went pretty smooth. What you think, Mr. Walker?
There we go. Yeah, ain't a whole bunch of dishes to clean up. See, if I was to cook, I would clean as I cook. That I guarantee. So yeah, Luna, they ain't up here. They be cooking. They ain't pots and pans cleaned up. So yeah, I feel good. I feel refreshed. I may not have Regal Rumble hangover tomorrow or later today.
That's all. So yeah, tomorrow when we up here doing single by choices, and it's gonna be a wild show. All right, we doing the back end of it now. I see my guy Zach was up here tonight. Kendra was at some gala or something. So we're gonna see what Zach got whipped up, and I'm sure it's madness.
Awesome. I love it because the day market gonna continue to change and shift, evolve and devolve, and we're gonna be here for every second of it.
And I was gonna ask you here, Mr. Walker, as the question of the show say, reality versus fantasy. What are people's real dating options? So if somebody asked you, what are my real dating options? That woman that said she dated the prison babe for 3 years, and she said, but what are my real dating options?
More prison babes.
I mean, are we what we attract or not?
Yes, you are what you attract. You more prison bays. If you don't want prison bays anymore, well, you can look for a couch Negro, a house pin of some degree. But as far as going from prison bays and then finding Mr. Six Figures to take care of you and your bastard children, that is a full stop. Don't move any further. All right. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. That is it. Dating options for people that are really trying to get a real relationship. Find something in your 20s. It appears that if you are looking for something after your 20s in today's dating market, you are FUBAR. Good luck. Just because there are, anecdotal instances of people getting together in their mid-30s and 40s, don't bet on that. Some people are lucky and fortunate, need to play the lotto. You may not be that person. So people that are serious about it, I keep saying it, go where first I wouldn't say go where wives or husbands are, because we don't know exactly where they are, but I say go where Bonquisha and Nug ain't, at least. All right, libraries, places where learned people go, people searching education and knowledge, Comic Cons, go to your convention center with have, meetings with like interest people. But the bar, the club, the after hour spots, hotel parties after concerts, I don't know what y'all got that's not gonna get it. But if you're just looking to hook up and you heartless, the world is your oyster. If you single and you look good and you ain't a bum, oh my goodness, man or woman, y'all just go wild until you can't no more. But here's the thing now, ladies, you don't have the same ability as a man living like this. A man can, be young, spry, have his bachelor lifestyle, and get him marry a wholesome woman down the line. Good freaking luck to the young lady that thinks she can have a 304 phase and then marry a good provider, wholesome man. Good luck. And if you think you can, we will continue to display women up here that think they can too on Single by Choices. You can find out just how lucky you ain't gonna be.
Because like we say, most of you women cannot be walking around here like the Thanksgiving of 1974. You can't do it. Can't do it.
Do you remember Thanksgiving of 1974?
What I'm saying is you have the money.
No, Chris, so you don't, because you weren't alive. I've been fucking fat hoes since Thanksgiving of 1974.
He came out.
So you can't tell me nothing about no fat hoes. Now I fuck fat white ones and I fuck fat black ones. Okay.
Hey, my man, Mr. Wilson, he went to ask Crystal a rhetorical question, and Crystal tried to answer. He said, Crystal, do you remember 1974? They said, Crystal tried to say, well, he said, no, you do not, because you weren't even here. So, yeah, shout out to Mr. Wilson.
Hey, he wasn't lying. He said, you wasn't even here. You weren't even thought of, but while you weren't even in existence, guess what I was doing?
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, he was trying to see if she answered. He says, Crystal, do you remember Thanksgiving of 1974? Crystal was about to say, shout out to my girl Luna. I don't know what she's about to say. I don't know. All she had to do was say no. But Crystal was about to say something. And my man, Mr. Wilson would say, no, you wasn't. All right. He's like, before you even start, no, you wasn't. You wasn't even here.
I love our sisters, man. They be up here and I be laughing to myself because, being married for 12 years today. Yeah, today is Cinco de Mayo. Today, my anniversary, ninjas. Yeah, 12 years. Watch your mouth, baby. I love being married for 12 years. I'm a listener. I'm going to listen. And I'll be up there laughing to myself. I'll be like, you know what? As men, we'll get asked questions. They'll say, hey, they'll ask us their little straw man questions, and we'll say yes, no. Men don't mind saying yes or no. But you ask our sisters Luna and the tyrant that is Tyranny and Heathen Queen, and they can never, and we hate to talk in absolutes, but they can never just say yes or no. Like Gavin said, you weren't even born in 1974. So you don't know what happened in 1974, but you still can't just say nope. Just a quick no, because you don't know shit about 1974. But he's like,
He said, do you remember Thanksgiving of 19? He was real. He gave a lot of, he was specific.
Yeah. I love it. When he said that, I'm like, what happened 1974? I didn't know, that he was hunching on Big Bertha. But history nonetheless. Single by Choices history.
There you go.
Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that, straight.
So here we go, man. We appreciate all y'all for coming out tonight. This was actually a hell of a show. Turned out much better. All right. We wasn't sure. We had a lot of topics, seeing how we could mix them all together with this whole what are your real dating options. We talked about the divestors, people talking about dating out. We talk about the 100K, these mercenaries. We have my guy Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco, and they over there doing the dating stuff. So we, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, Fair Use. Shout out to Reva TV. It was a lot, man.
Man. Yeah, shout out to Shay and Ocho. Yeah, I like they setup. Got the 2 men up there, they trying to do their thing. Looks very familiar. Conspiracy.
Like you said, they got the producers, they got the, they got the visuals, the audio, and all that. We working on it. All right. Inspiration. That's all.
Man, listen here. If I had, producers, a teleprompter or something, this is all ain't none of that. It'd be so nice. If I had a teleprompter, I'd be cold, man. I could read with these sunglasses and everything. Listen here. Just wait. You ninjas just wait. We're gonna continue building this thing as we flying it. You guys continue to support your interests. I might have a teleprompter here in no time. Appreciate your Ty Pro come through late in the show. Says happy anniversary, Mr. Walker. Give us men hope for sure. And here's the hope. I'm telling you, meet them young. And if you old, go some nerds, man. Go find you a wholesome nerd. Forget these hot girls. If she got lashes and a wig, I would
fuck it up.
I would do it. I just wouldn't. And that's how every woman we see got on wigs and lashes. And then Heathen Queen say, just because they got on wigs and lashes don't mean that, that they hyenas. And I say, how are men supposed to know? So I would just cancel it out. But no hope. No hope. Hope is empty. I don't want to give you a hope. Hope is dead.
That part. So if you're looking for hope, it ain't cheer.
No hope. Cheer. Nope. No hope. Little faith, but no hope.
little bit of faith, but like we said, man, it's a lot. So
it's a lot. It's a whole lot.
With that being said, we're going to get up out of here. We'll be back up here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. sharp. Set your notifications.
Appreciate your DB number 2. Says another good show, fellas. Appreciate your DB number 2.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Like we said, we'll be up here tomorrow night. Single by choices. Kendra G Madness. We getting back into it. This was a hell of a Regal Rumble. Make sure you subscribe to the Cart Before the Horse page. That's where this will live. I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now. Make sure y'all head over and subscribe.
There you go. On your way out, if you already didn't hit the like button, make sure you do. It costs you absolutely nothing. And as Mr. X said, make sure you subscribe to both channels. And if you're feeling real loving and caring, go ahead and join the membership on both channels. The gift that keeps on giving. And don't hesitate to continue to hit that Cash App, hit the super chat. And if you want something you could touch for your hard-earned money, please stop over at our store. Get yourself some single by choices and or Cart Before the Horse merch. And if you want to be part of that Fosachi gang, you got to jump in the email for the details.
There we go.
Appreciate your Project Leroy. Says, fellas, the usual suspects always argue in bad faith.
That part. So there you go. Like you said, we enjoy it. Shout out to our sisters that come up here and kick it with us. We know a lot of times y'all be up in our another thing. It's almost like the whole Kev thing with you got to watch the live shows. I'll say that because a lot of people watch the video clips over there, and some of the stuff is taken out of context. Flip it up, and people, you got to.
I love it though.
To take it all in though.
I love it. They antagonizing. I love it because, like you say, they'll see the little clip and they're like, "Whoa, what's they talking about?" And hopefully that's enticing them to go over and check out all the details instead of just taking those little antagonizing clips. But it's beautiful. I be loving the comments.
Like I said, it's dangerous. It's like, man, Mr. Walker told y'all sometimes we the ones who roll around with the wild and exotic animals. You ever see somebody, if you live down in Florida or somewhere and you got a gator in your backyard, you call the people out, the Humane Society, and they back there, they got the pole with the noose on it, and they doing their thing. Looks dangerous. Everybody like, what is they doing, man? They gonna get eaten up, and it looks wild, but they calm, and it's all under control. And that's me and Mr. Walker. Let us do this. Let us get the, let us wrangle everything in, and
that's it. Let us herd these cats. All right, we herd these cats. Let us get stung in the face. We do it so y'all don't have to. All right, stay safe. Stay out the way. Let the journalists do our job.
That's all. So nobody was hurt in the recording of the process.
Usually, typically.
Like I said, tomorrow night, Single by Choices. Hit the like button on your way out. Shout out to the show sponsor, my girl Felicia Williams. She come through with the 50 ball. Also, we had a bunch of people come through tonight, from MJ to my guy Josh in the Cash App. I see Leon came back. We had an emergence of Leon King in the chat. So good night. It was a good night.
Welcome back to Leon King. Let's see if Leon can stay around for at least a month without getting blocked or banned.
Also, shout out to Richard Photo, about calling Richard Photos. All right. Shout out to Divine Photos. All right. Shout out to my guy Project Leroy, Rashad G Honda, EJ Uno, Tony, Jizzle Man, everybody who came through. Goddess Bella, El Paulino, the ladies.
Yes. Shout out to all the fellas and shout out to all the ladies in the chat. Appreciate you ladies being over here rocking with us, fellas. As I continue to say, without the ladies' support, we'd just be a whole bunch of ninjas over here talking mess. He-Man woman haters.
So yeah, I see my guy Team Peterson. We see Jessica M in the chat. All right, La, we appreciate you. Mrs. Locks to Smile, Rose, all the ladies in the chat. And I see Rose down there. We got to get Rose a wrench. Do Rose deserve a wrench, everybody? We're trying to see if Rose, what do you think, Mr. Walker?
Yes, I did. I thought Rose had a wrench. Yeah. No, first when she first came in,
Rose ain't no channel member.
Whoa! Oh, Rose. Never mind.
See, Mr. Walker's about to make a case. Go ahead, still make your case. Act like you didn't hear that, Mr. Walker.
Nope. She said she already got a wrench. I thought she had a wrench.
All right. I don't see it. You ain't got no wrench, bro.
You ain't got no wrench. I don't see one either. El Paulino got a wrench. I see hers. You ain't got no wrench. Rose, I'll block you right now.
So there we go. She said maybe on the other channel. But yeah, show up to the show tomorrow. Show up to the show tomorrow night, Rose, and you say something nice, we'll give you a wrench.
There you go. Until then, stay in the chat.
Fair enough. All right. But until then, we'll be back up here tomorrow night. All right. I am Gavin X.
I am Mr. Walker.
And we are Cart Before the Horse Productions.
A good morning.